Hello? Hello? I am here. I have arrived. Give me 1 second and I will be able to turn on everything. Alright, give me a sec. I'm ready. Hello and welcome. Totally not eating food right now. To this stream. My name is Milad Solari, and today we are continuing with our D&D campaign, Ballads of a Lost Empire. This week we should be joined by everyone except for Kyle. Fortunately, he's not with us this week. I guess Samir is gonna be a bit late, but that's alright. Aside from that, everyone else is here tonight. This is episode 22, 3 more days. We're continuing where we left off about 2 weeks ago. And yeah. Also, this is for when I upload to YouTube, but I'm gonna try to timestamp it this time. The VOD, so that way people can kind of see what parts has what. I see the posture check. Hang on. I had to crack my back a bit whenever I do that. Thank you for the posture check, Ricky. But yeah. I just forgot to load the music. There we go. I have some food with me as well, so I'm gonna be nomming on that a bit. But yeah, that's the plan today. We're doing our next session of D&D, and yeah, let's join in with everyone else that's currently here.
It is way too long.
Hello
It
there.
fucking slaps though.
No, okay, no. Informer would slap if it wasn't like, how long is Informer?
It's like 4 minutes.
Yeah, it's 4 minutes
what?
and 6 seconds. That
Yeah.
is a full minute and a half too long.
It's on my driving playlist.
You're sick in the head. That would make me drive slower.
I don't even know what's happening,
I'm
but
thinking
We're talking about Informer by Snow.
which is also the sponsor of
Oh.
this stream.
Yes. This
Yeah.
stream is brought to you by Norm MacDonald. May he rest in peace.
True.
yeah, May.
Look up. Everyone, do yourselves a favor and look up Norm MacDonald, O.J. Simpson.
Oh God.
He might be the funniest person. He might be one of the funniest people I've ever listened to. He's so funny.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
told like a 4-minute convoluted joke on Conan, and it might be the stupidest thing I've ever. It might be the worst joke I've ever heard. But Norm Macdonald is a genius, so it's really.
I know
funny.
the worst joke you've ever heard, Wilson.
It's kind of like the Nate the Snake joke. I'm not.
Yeah,
gonna
that's
be,
the
I'm
worst
not gonna
joke
lie.
you've ever heard.
Oh.
And if you say anything
no.
else, you're
What is
just
that?
incorrect.
What is that one? Is that the Better Nate than?
Better Nate than Lever. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
end
yeah.
of it.
Fix
That's
that.
right.
Perfect.
The guy that told it to us. Okay.
Right?
I'm gonna. I need to think about the right words to say here because this is.
Remember, we're on
public.
stream.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
gonna say.
That's why I'm thinking of the right words.
Oh no.
Okay, so that guy, he was auditioning for SCVC in 16,
Mhm.
and we were sitting on the.
urge to say the N word, Ricky. We are on stream, so.
And what happened was
See
we
what
were sitting on the
happened.
bus. Yeah, see what happened was we were going to the callback site, and he was sitting next to Wilson and I. And he was telling us this joke, and it took literally 25 minutes for him to get to the punchline. It was one of the most painful experiences, and it wasn't even funny.
Hey, is it the Better Nathan Lever one?
Yes.
Yes.
That joke is supposed to be eternally long.
Yes.
That's like the bit. Yeah.
It's the worst.
Samir said he's
Like-
gonna be here a bit later.
Yeah, it has a dedicated website, natethesnake.com.
No.
Yes, and if it went on for 25 minutes, he probably shortened it. Because
Oh my god.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh
God, no.
my god.
It's a story. It's a book.
Oh
It's
my
a book.
god.
That's the whole thing. It's just a
Oh,
book.
Ricky's just dying right now.
I'm,
Nate the
snake.
snake.
Here, I'll do you.
It's one
I'll do you a
joke.
favor. I'll do you a favor.
I want to remind everyone this is one joke.
Oh God, I'm scrolling through it and it's so fucking long. I'm not even reading it.
It's one joke.
I'm gonna read the last line and that's all we'll know. Hang
I'm just
on.
gonna delete that.
The last line or the last sentence.
Stanza.
Jack took a firmer grip on the steering wheel as the RV ran up on the stone, shouting to Sammy as he pulled the steering wheel. Better Nate than lever. Better Nate than lever. He ran over the snake. The end.
Yes. That's the punchline. It's better Nate than lever.
No.
Better what?
No, we're not doing this. Welcome, Samir.
Go to natethesnake.com.
Nate the Snake.
.com. This
Don't
I want to
do
remind
that.
you. This is one joke. This website is dedicated
It's
to telling a
so
single joke.
long. Oh, guys! Also, before we start the session, today is the last day we can use Rythm Bot.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
As tomorrow, it is officially being disabled because YouTube lost 5 cents to it.
Rhythm bot, more like Rythm bot.
Yeah.
Here, I'll play taps for it. You guys salute. Ready?
All right.
I'm saluting from my computer. You're cutting off. I can't
Yeah,
hear you.
we can't
I knew
hear.
My new mic. Okay.
Too
So
loud.
my new mic is too smart, and it cuts out when I play anything louder than literally pianissimo.
Rip.
Just
I
play it
think
at that volume.
Okay, 1 second.
All right, back to it. Nah, it's still cutting out.
Shit. Okay, I
Really?
think it's because the mouthpiece is next to the mic.
I
So
heard
I don't think
more
it's
of it
possible.
that time.
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
definitely more,
same.
but it was still cutting out.
I promise you I can play taps. I'll just play taps, so you have to believe me. Ready?
Okay.
And you'll have to believe me.
We already believe you, Ricky.
You're a music major.
Yeah.
I've heard you play taps in person before.
Okay, got a good bit there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Thank you, Rhythm Bot.
Okay. So we couldn't tell when you were done because it
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
we're cutting out.
We'll hold a proper memorial at the end of stream after
Yeah.
it has
We'll
done
pour
its
seven-
last
we'll
service
pour
for us.
several
Well,
out.
we there's a good chance we might go past midnight. What's the process there? Is it
Oh,
gonna...
does it just shut off? It's like, shut the fuck up.
We end stream there.
yeah. Whenever
Yeah.
we're gonna make a pledge. Whenever Rhythm Bot stops, we're gonna end the stream.
Then we stop.
for the natural
Or-
ending.
Yeah,
Or
then the
Rhythm
game
Or
Bot.
is
is it,
Yeah,
or is it one of
Rhythm
those
Bot-
things that they can't disable till we disable it?
That's what I was wondering too. Let's
So
find out.
if we leave it on long forever, they just can't get rid of it.
It might be EST, so it might have 45 minutes. So
Oh no! Let's start it like now,
all right.
if that's the case.
I'm Japneet, and I'll be playing Timothy Q. Barnum, the Creation Bard.
All right. Samir, as I see you're turning on your webcam.
Yes, hopefully it doesn't cut out again.
Well, I don't
I'm
see anything yet, so not looking too promising.
Ball.
Don't just say that. You don't say
Oh
that.
wait!
Yeah, okay, just went.
I don't know why it doesn't work when I zoom in on you, or when like I enlarge you. Oh, okay, bye.
You had to say something, Milad. You just had to say it.
All right. In that case, Ricky, you go next.
Hello, my name is Ricky, and I will be playing Petra, the Hexblade Paladin of Vengeance. But more importantly, you shall refer to him as the Ocean Master.
Fair. All right. I'll go. I am Milad Solari. I'm the one streaming. I will be playing Crete Isla, the Path of Wild Magic Barbarian, and Cowman.
Notable cowman.
Notable. Samir.
Samir, you back?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you fine.
I guess the computer doesn't like when I turn the camera on. I'm Samir. I'm going to be playing Lieutenant Zach Dorkart tonight.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then finally,
I'm Wilson, and I'm going to be playing everyone else. I'm forgetting what I'm going to be playing tonight. As I read
Balance
the
of Lost
module.
Empire.
I read the module yesterday. and I'm like,
death.
oh, possibly some giants.
Oh, okay. That's sick.
So,
Ricky, are you gonna have your webcam on?
Yeah, I'm just eating right now.
Yeah, fair.
yummy.
Right. Shall I do a
Yummy.
recap?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Previously on Ballads of a Lost Empire, we destroyed a bridge.
Hell yeah,
That
we
was
did.
the session.
Is this the game with Big Fairy?
Yes.
Yes.
Did we destroy the
Oh.
bridge from Big Fairy? No, we destroyed
No.
a different bridge.
No, we
We
destroyed,
destroyed a
bridge.
different one, yeah.
We should destroy the ferry so they have to build a bridge.
We discussed that. We discussed, I believe, reducing, as in reduce and large, this bridge to move it to that place so that they have a
You're
bridge.
right. We did talk about that.
Yeah, we did.
I remember that.
The Astral Masters still working on saving the town of Drellin's Ferry. Is that right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Ellen's
Yeah.
Ferry. You can see on this very shitty map.
Oh, that's right. On the town of Drellin's Ferry from invading cultist forces. Destroy a bridge that the cult will seemingly be using in the future to march their forces across, cutting them off from that specific entry point. We also took down a dragon. That was pretty sick.
Hell yeah.
That was pretty
You
sick.
sniped that shit.
Momentarily, Spanky was no longer legs.
And now, as soon
yeah.
as you wake up after your long rest, you notice that Spanky has reverted back to legs.
No.
Damn.
Reject modernity. Embrace legs.
legs.
Embrace
You
legs.
guys know the, like,
Return
Yeah,
to
it's like-
leg.
it's like the "Oh no" anyway meme. That
Yeah. There it is.
Oh, shutting
top
down
tier.
September
The boy.
15th at 8 a.m.
let's
Oh,
go.
15.
Okay.
8 a.m.
Yeah.
So tomorrow morning. Okay.
PS2 is
Okay.
It said I didn't say. So we I hope we don't run until 5 a.m.
We shall see.
We're gonna make it happen now.
I swear to God.
We're gonna bring Kyle in at 2 a.m.
Yeah. He's going to DM.
Kyle's gonna
Yeah.
starting
Yeah.
at 2 a.m.
But-
Incredible.
Excellent.
Everyone call
Cursed.
someone you know. We're going to switch the crew completely out. We're gonna
It's
keep-
like a
It's a night
it's like a
shift.
PBS
Night
telethon.
shift.
yeah.
The
Night
PBS tele. This brought to you by viewers like you.
All right.
So,
Yeah, I think that's about all that happened. We spent a
Correct.
lot of time discussing the bridge.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys also, I will remind you that you guys began the session in Wrath Keep, and
We found that
did
there were the land of giants nearby.
well, you found you
Mhm.
believe so. What you saw a marker. So you are currently at marker I on the map. At marker G, you saw that there was some kind of marker that signified that there was a giant land near marker H. However, you chose not to go there and instead went to Skull Gorge Bridge.
For
And you
now.
destroyed that.
For now.
The bridge is now
Yeah.
gone. It's just now Skull Gorge. You did also find a map, which you should have in. I believe I put in your not that map.
the handout
Not
one.
There was a handout that was I thought I gave you, but I guess I did not.
Is the
Which was the map with the goblin, which
No,
I thought I
don't
gave
think-
you.
no,
But I guess. I might have posted it in the Discord.
I think you pinned it.
I think I might have pinned it in the Discord.
Yes, you
Yes,
did.
I did. It's pinned in the Discord.
okay.
In the Ballads Discord.
Right.
Oh, I looked in the general one.
It's in the it's pinned in the Ballads Discord.
We're gonna distribute crack to the inner cities. That's the one I saw in the general.
Incredible.
Yeah.
All right. And so yeah, as you guys awaken,
Oh my god, did you see the John Lennon thing?
yes, it's
Ah.
blessed. It's so
You should-
blessed.
You should show the stream the John Lennon thing.
What
was
John
that
Lennon
there for
thing?
that? Was that before we started streaming?
That was way before we started.
That was a
streaming.
legendary bit. That was a good bit.
That was a top tier bit.
I'm
That
pretty
was
sure
like
that
the
was-
first bit that we
I have to
made.
find it.
It's
in the
pinned. It's pinned in the general.
Oh, is it the one where his?
Yes.
It's
Wait.
the one where I kept extending his neck and
Yeah,
arms.
but you kept
and-
making your go
Yeah.
All right.
And the last one's like a GIF that shows all of
Yeah.
them.
This is the GIF that had it all put together,
Yeah.
but it went like basically frame by frame, as you just kept adding stuff to it.
Oh my god. It's
That
like
was a final
Animorphs.
product.
Brilliant.
That was like
Brilliant.
over a year ago that happened.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
That's good
Yep.
stuff. All right. Anyway.
Incredible. All right. So, as you guys awaken on the following day, having done your long rest, who is waking up first?
Probably me because I'm gonna cook my treats.
Okay.
Probably Petra. Petra doesn't only sleep.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
give it 4 hours.
them.
I
Yeah,
did find a rule
Petra's gonna wait for
clarification.
4 hours.
Fun fact: I did find a rule clarification on that. It does still take elves the full 8 hours to get a long rest, even though they only have to be unaware for 4 of them.
Yes.
Right.
So
Yes.
you can't. If you had a full party of elves, you couldn't get a long rest in 4 hours.
I never assumed you could.
I just thought that was interesting. So, yes, you guys take your long rest. Crete, I'll say you guys wake up near the same time. You both wake up. You see Crete head down to start gathering some of his treats, and Petra, you head up to the roof of the tower to kind of watch the sunrise. And in the distance, you look across the remains of the bridge, and you can see that there is a huge trail of dust coming from the west, the direction where you believe that the army was coming from. Can you make a perception check for me?
Why is Christmas music playing?
Both of
That's-
us.
Who? Oh, yeah. It's pretty
Are
hard to.
you fucking kidding me?
It's pretty hard to see because it is coming from there is pretty dense woods on the other side of the bridge.
Do
That
I
does not bode well.
do I
but
do
you-
it too?
But
Can I
you
make
bel-
a Can I make an extremely loud noise to wake up my companions?
well, you can say, I mean, you see a trail of dust, and having any knowledge of what a large marching army looks like,
Yes.
you would assume that this is a large marching army, or some large amount of something marching in the distance. Yes, you can go wake up your companions.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout, and I'm gonna run down, and I'm gonna start like shaking them awake. And I'm gonna speak basically incoherently, but they get the point that there's a large dust cloud coming from the other side.
Okay.
Also, I need to point this out. I'm sorry. This is big. This music, it is the opposite of funky.
You don't like it?
No,
Are you
it's not.
hearing the same thing that I'm hearing?
It's just. It's not that it's not necessarily that it's bad. It's just that it's the opposite of funky.
Yeah.
This is the literal opposite of funky.
Oh, by the way, so I'm doing a little mini stats project for my stats class, and I'm gonna be tracking the rolls on D20s and doing like
okay.
contributions.
So that
Ooh,
first,
that's a good
D20 was
idea.
those
I
first
rolled
two were a
1
1 and a 2.
Oh no.
These fucking beautiful first roll of the day.
I want to see all our averages. That'd be interesting.
That would be interesting.
Stats
guarantee
nerd,
you-
yeah.
I guarantee
Including
you
me,
my
I would love to
average
see
is
mine
low.
as well.
I guarantee. Yeah, I feel like Ricky's average is much lower.
Yeah.
Ricky probably averages like an 8. Like,
Oh,
No,
per
like
player.
unironically.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty
Interesting.
sure I roll the worst in every campaign I play.
I think we just need to get you in person. Maybe you roll better with physical dice, or maybe you're
No,
just
he
Will
didn't. We
Wheaton.
tried that with the Paladin one shot. He rolled terribly still.
Yeah.
He rolled
You
a
remember
crit
that,
to
right?
kill Orcus.
That was on the roll 20.
No, it was not. It
Yes,
was
it was. He
not.
specifically
was.
didn't roll real dice because he was rolling so terribly.
Oh, that's
Yes.
so
I
funny,
like it.
actually.
I remember that.
And then he crits and kills Orcus. What a great! That was a great one shot. That one.
I
That,
love Dungeons and
Alright.
Dragons, I swear.
All right.
It's like the
anyway.
Wheaton curse, but not as bad.
so you wake up and you wake everyone up and you let them know that there is an approaching army on the other side of the bridge. It's hard for you to tell. It's hard for you to tell for sure how long the army is away, but you'd guess you probably have, from the distance, at least an hour or two, probably longer.
Because they have to go
Until-
around, right?
Well, they don't know the bridge is destroyed.
Oh, okay, you're right.
You killed everyone. Remember, Crete
Yeah.
leaping across the bridge, and
I'm glad.
Oh,
we
that's
were-
right.
The
That's like
Hulk
my
jump.
shtick, dog.
he
The
literally
Hulk
Hulk jumped across the bridge
Yeah.
with incredible speed and grace.
My
By the
shtick
way-
is
by the
literally
way-
once I start murdering people, I don't stop until they're all
Something
dead or I
something
die.
super dumb I found out. Apparently, rules is written
Uh-huh.
if your jump speed being tripled makes it
Uh-huh.
exceed your movement speed, it's
Uh-huh.
just capped by your movement speed. So the spell's pretty useless, actually.
Well, that's not
Oh.
necessarily for long jump, but not for high jump.
Yes.
I think so. You can still high jump really high, but because your high jump isn't actually limited by your movement.
But it's not very.
I mean, that's
Good.
is that like a was that like Jeremy Crawford clarified or
Yeah.
that's stupid?
Wow.
Jeremy Crawford's an idiot.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Jerry Crawford. I love you.
I don't know who that is,
Oh,
and I
he's
don't plan on
the-
finding out.
He's like the head designer of 5e.
A lot of the rules clarifications come straight from his Twitter. So yes, what are you guys doing?
You're
with
telling
the
me
knowledge?
Twitter is like useful for something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's useful for a
Twitter's-
few things actually. It's it's one of the least bad social medias, which is to
It's,
say
I know-
it's terrible.
it's still bad.
Well,
It's not
It's
as
terrible,
bad.
but
it's maybe the worst, but also has the most utility. So it's kind of a
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
it's
think
like-
there's only one social media that you can call good these days, and it's Snapchat.
Snapchat is not a social media.
have
it's
you-
really
Yeah,
a
because
social
it's not
you-
really a social media. That's the only reason.
I mean, Reddit has more utility than anything else, but then you
I
also
wouldn't
have
even
to deal
call
with
Reddit a
Redditors.
social media.
Have you
Yeah.
seen those like
I
Snapchat
feel like-
stories or whatever they are?
I don't watch Snapchat. I also
Is-
deleted like 90% of people from
Are
Snapchat.
bodybuilding
Mhm.
forums a social media? Because that's the same category.
Okay,
I-
I saw the thing. My friend at Kira showed me the like OG fucking bodybuilder forum leak. You guys are idiots. I'm posting this everywhere on the internet so everybody can see your stupidity thing. And it's one of the funniest fucking things I've ever watched in my entire
What?
life. Okay, I'll find it. Hold up.
Oh no.
This is important. You guys
Welcome
need
back
this
to
in your life.
D&D. Thank you for
I-
coming to
I-
our Dungeons and Dragons stream.
Yeah, I was about to say I just opened up Snapchat to the Discover page, and the first thing that was on there was has Lil Nas X been transphobic? By the Garden.
This.
Jesus Christ. Oh no.
Great app.
I will
Is
give
This
I'll
is
give
one
to-
of the best videos on YouTube.
You post one.
Oh, trigger warning. They
What were
do
you saying?
use.
What were you saying, Samir?
I would give Twitter props on being like my news source for everything breaking. Like I will all news stuff. Like when it happens, will go to Twitter first thing. I don't trust
Yeah.
anything
Yeah.
else.
I mean, it's not great at delivering the news, but you know something happened.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I think the
Like,
worst
That-
thing.
that is one.
Twitter
really good
Twitter
thing.
news is like walking into a crime scene.
Yeah.
There's been a
Like-
crime.
No, because you get.
Like-
It's like,
Where
why is
it's
Kendall?
just like Lil Nas X and like a bunch of people saying like random jokes, and you're like, okay, I gotta piece this together.
What's
Yeah.
Go through like 40 memes
What
and
is?
like piece together what happened.
Yeah, whenever someone's
It's
trending.
trending today. Like,
Yeah.
what? ContraPoints said, it's bad to like be bad at video games. 50,000 tweets. Like, Jesus Christ.
Twitter will turn you into a detective.
I
Yeah.
feel like we need to watch this video.
It's training.
No, we'll watch.
Mm.
Yeah,
maybe during
we
the
need to
break.
watch it at some point.
We'll
Yeah.
watch it
Okay.
later. We'll watch it
Yeah.
later.
Anyway,
I will link this thread all over the planet if you do not admit defeat. It will happen.
That's
Alright.
the best part about that. Is that that's
Alright,
like the
alright.
third to last thing that
I'm gonna
stated.
clap us back to D&D.
Yeah, let's go.
So yeah, welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons. An army is approaching from the opposite side of the destroyed bridge.
Yeah.
What is the plan?
we got like an hour. So anyway, Twitter.
Yeah.
You're gonna make the most of Rythm,
D&D.
but
Twitter exists only in the Astral Sea.
Oh, okay.
It's an actual bird that just like
Yeah.
expands.
It's absurd.
like
Everybody has
50
their own
Transport
bird.
around.
It's 50,000 birds, and
Everybody
it's the
has their
sending
own
spell.
bird. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
only it's instead of 280 characters, it's 25 words.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of there's just like birds that'll just fly around and be like the Animorphs meme, but it's Ted Cruz turning into Marilyn Manson. Like
Excuse me.
What?
it's just Dharma.
Darmok. That's it.
It's cursed.
That's
Literally
the
the-
only bird.
It's literally the Dharmok scene.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so you got like an hour. Is anyone else? Does anyone have who has the highest passive perception in the group?
I have
think it's
16. I think
me.
16 is the highest.
16. Okay, so I will
Oh.
say that you see a slightly ahead of the
no.
group that there are a couple of mounted figures that seem to be charging towards the bridge, but they're still a fair distance away.
All right, what's the play here? We're gonna just leave it, maybe hide and see what their move is.
I think
Pro-
hide because there's no bridge for them. What are they gonna do?
Well, do we know
What if-
do we know that they can't like magically teleport an entire army across the bridge?
That
I
was
need to
my
know.
thought as
I'm
well.
sorry.
That was
Yeah.
my thought as well.
We can.
I mean, you did know that you would remember that they placed a pretty high amount of security on this bridge, and like they hired a dragon to
It does
Yeah.
have a
protect
point.
this
They
bridge.
did literally hire a dragon to protect the bridge.
well,
Yeah.
can they jump over it like I did?
Can I use silent image to make the illusion of a bridge and have them sort of fall off Wile E. Coyote style?
You can certainly try.
I
How big
think
is,
that-
how
I think
big
that's
is
the
silent
move.
image?
15 feet, but
So
could
you
I
would-
like utilize perspective, such
like
as
like the
with
like
triangles
Mission
and shit.
Impossible Ghost Protocol.
No, I was
Or
thinking Indiana Jones.
Yeah, same. Last Crusade.
Last Crusade.
Oh yes, yeah, like Last Crusade.
So, I mean, you could certainly try.
Hmm.
You do have a very high.
Uh,
I mean,
You have very high deception. That's true.
I
So,
could give
if
you
you,
a.
if you would like to try,
I could give you bolstering magic, so you can add a D3
I
to
feel
that.
like why not, right?
at this point, okay.
Yeah, like
So, what do you guys? So then the question is, what do you guys? Are you guys gonna put the silent image and just hide?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Is there a distance restriction on that spell?
So you could, if you cast it from here, that's only. I'm gonna use you as a dummy, Milad. It's 50 feet away.
That's fair.
Has a
For the
range of
far
60
side of the
feet.
bridge. So you could make the silent image
Yeah.
15 feet, and can you have multiple at a time? Is the other question. Because you theoretically could cast
no,
multiple.
concentration.
Oh, it's
It's
concentration. Okay.
You can
So
probably
that's
just.
that's what it would have to fit inside of. So if I'm gonna get rid of this real quick. So the bridge is destroyed. That's how much bridge you could create of in an illusion.
Are you creating
Cool.
boxes?
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Oh, did I move you on? Did I?
Can
So
we
can you not
ask
see this?
the legs of Henry to
Oh,
make...
okay. There we go. It's just
Wait,
it's hard
we
to see
have-
color. I had my blue light filter on.
Do we
Oh,
have
funny.
fog? Like the
I
spell
don't-
fog?
like a fog cloud.
Yeah, can we
the
create a
fog.
fog
have-
cloud here to
Fog
shroud the
cloud
fact that there's
is-
no bridge?
It is
Mhm.
concentration, so you would
The-
have to do more than one, or
The
you'd have to have
closest-
someone else would have to do it.
But
Spanky,
Yeah.
let me see if Spanky has that spell.
Exactly.
Closest thing I have is Misty Step, which I don't.
That
I
is not
can-
the same thing.
No,
Oh no.
Not even remotely.
That's
no.
teleporting
No,
you.
yeah, that's teleporting you.
Oh,
Tips.
but it still has a silvery mist, so
Oh, that's
use that
true.
to our advantage.
You just keep teleporting into spot.
If you use it like 30 times,
We'll make a giant mist cloud.
and we'll make like a giant mist cloud.
He does not have fog cloud is second level, right?
Yes?
I
Yeah, he
think
doesn't
so.
have it.
Okay.
I might have it. As a... I don't think I do. I'm trying to
It's
remember
worth
what
a
my...
shot.
Because I get spells for my race.
Oh
they're, like,
no, that's only.
weird
I think that's
things.
Triton.
Triton.
Oh yeah, it's Triton.
That's you're thinking of the last campaign where I
Yeah,
have.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So yeah, I don't think you guys have a fog cloud.
Yeah, we don't have fog cloud, unfortunately. We have silent image.
Actually, you know what I can do is there is a
Fudge the
weather.
numbers.
There is a weather roll template somewhere in the module,
Oh.
and if I roll and it's foggy, might as well do that because that might be fun.
Okay.
Yeah, why
Let me
not?
see if I can find
Fog on this
it.
map, I would like to point out.
There is fog, but it's like in the pit, in the gorge, so
Right.
it's not
Yeah,
necessarily
below
like-
the bridge.
Mhm. There is one in the DMG. Weather is.
What if we hang on the ledge
Mm,
and sort of like pull them down Assassin's Creed style?
Oh.
One by one. Just like
for the entire army.
for the entire we pull one down and then they'll be like,
I don't
oh,
think
what
Assassin's
happened here?
Creed works in real life.
what?
Unfortunately.
They'll be like,
Can I
oh,
roll
what
it?
happened?
Can I roll to something to see
No.
if Assassin's Creed would work in real life?
It
If-
does not.
If I
So,
Well,
vi-
I mean, Petra's dumb, so he
is
might
there a
believe it.
weather table?
if I view the goblins as objects, then I can pick them up and teleport with my cape.
If I view the goblins as object, I love the idea of spell descriptions being based entirely on like subjective.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like, what? It is. I'm gonna do it. And the cape's like, I
like
guess.
you can just like you can cast heat metal on any metal. Rock's a metal, as far as I'm concerned. Rock's a
Yeah,
metal.
yeah.
I'm just gonna use it.
As
Fuck
far
you,
as
spells.
I'm concerned,
it's
Incredible.
and then it just works.
It's like we need to make that a game where it's like you're all spellcasters, but it's like Seinfeld. You're just like, it's fine. Like it's technically.
It's technically really
horrific.
the opposite of fine.
This is literally
but
just
fine.
broken wands.
Yeah.
You're literally just
It is just
reinvented broken wands.
Yeah.
Ooh, Seinfeld could work very well in Broken Wands.
Oh
my God.
All right, so
I
it
know
is
what
the
we're
dry
doing today.
season, so
Yeah.
there's not very much fog.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Shame.
It
Oh,
Uh,
specifically says, yeah.
We could still just hide out and kind of like listen in, see what they decide to do, and maybe get like a glimpse into what their plans will be now.
if I use maybe like a piece of rock that's large, maybe like a piece of the bridge that's left over, if there's anything like that, I could animate that, stick that at the end, and then use a silent image that'll cover us for like 30 feet. That's like half the bridge.
Okay. Well,
Probably get a strong chunk of the army that way.
I don't know for sure if that's how that would work. Um, so you're trying to convince the army to like start walking across the bridge?
Yeah, I feel like if they're competent, they'll send like a tester out though. So if
Yeah.
that's the case, we'll only get maybe one.
Are the
Also,
bodies out over there?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the other thing.
there are also dead bodies that you did not get rid of. So,
I mean, we have like an hour, so that could be arranged if this is what we decide to do.
Are there any dead bodies on our side of the bridge?
there are a couple of dead bodies on your side of
Yeah.
the bridge.
What if we took their armor and disguised ourselves?
Ah,
Beware goblin armor.
well, they have minotaurs.
Yeah.
They did not.
That's
They have
true.
They do have minotaurs.
This place didn't, but they have them in general. So if you could be like maybe on this side, and run up to them and be like, hurry! There's a problem down at the keep.
And then we get them.
Yeah.
Just
Then
to
I
remind- just
then
to
I kicked
remind-
them over.
Not to rain on your
Wait.
parade, but
You don't
they
think
were
that.
probably alerted by the guy who flew away from the. So
yeah.
your characters would remember that.
Mm.
That
Oh, that's
some-
right, the ox lord.
Mm.
yeah, Oxlord Koth escaped.
Okay.
I think our better chances is just to hide and try to
Listen.
listen in on what they
Okay.
on what they may do.
Cool.
If we can pick them off, then we can. But
So should I just throw up the silent image just in case?
does that take a spell slot?
Yeah, it's first level spell slot.
Mm.
Sure. They'll
Alright.
probably ride up to the bridge, maybe to check it off.
Right.
And they may just take one step too many. Oh, how deep is this fall again? Like, will it
Let
kill
me check
them?
to be sure, but yeah, I would probably. I think. Where is it? I have to scroll a little bit. It is. Do. Let me see. Doesn't say. 150-foot fall to the bottom of the gorge. So it would probably kill him.
Yeah. Yeah. If it's just a first level spell, then yeah, go ahead. You can do that.
All right. Yeah, I'll throw one up.
So-
Just in case.
Is your goal to try and make it look like the perspective is that the whole bridge is there?
Yeah, I guess. How would you? Okay, so I would go about that as I guess like a. I can shift it, but it won't convince everyone at the same time because it's too many different perspectives. So that's an issue. You know what? I guess we can't really do the silent image thing.
You could extend
In a way
that
that-
side of the bridge, and if they get close enough, they could just
Fall.
Yeah.
step off it.
That is true, but it's like a quarter of the bridge.
Yeah. I mean, they like might get up on there and see if they can like build a temporary thing so they can get across.
That's true. We might get like one guy. So yeah, I'll
Yeah.
throw it up.
Just
I'll
to
just
fuck
make
with
it so
them.
it's like not a perspective thing. It's just the first 15 feet.
Okay, sure.
At this point,
How
it's
long does
because
it
we
last?
can
So
do it.
how are you gonna wait
it's
a little
pretty-
bit?
just because we can do it.
Are you gonna wait a little bit to do it before?
Yeah, I'll
until
wait
you
till
can
they're
finish it?
closer. I think it lasts 10 minutes.
Sure.
Up to 10
Um,
minutes. Yeah.
So, yeah, you wait for a little bit. You wait a little bit longer. And finally, you see a couple of warg riders, goblins, riding these big, bulky, wolf like creatures coming down. And they skid to a halt. One of them skids to a halt just a little bit too late and goes careening down, and the other one pulls up short, and you can hear kind of a frenzied conversation on the other side in Goblin. It's hard to make out the exact words, but
Oh, if we want to listen in, should I cast tongues
Jor is still alive, right? Didn't we revive him?
Oh, we did
Yes,
revive
Jor is
Jor.
alive. However,
speak
they
up.
are all the way across the bridge, so they're not talking like loudly. So it
Okay.
is hard to. It's more that it's hard to make out what they're saying at all, as opposed to you don't understand what they're saying.
Oh, got
Okay.
it. Never- Tongues wouldn't have helped with that.
So unless you have like an ability that makes you hear better,
I do not have clairvoyance. No.
no. So yeah, they're kind of like talking back and forth. Excuse me. Whew.
Oh fuck! Clairvoyance is 3rd level. I should have taken that. Oh well.
Clairvoyance is 3rd level. Bars don't get that many spells known though, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So then they seem to talk to each other for a little bit, and then one of them. So you guys are just hiding like in the tower. Is that like in the tower?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're kind of like.
We don't want to go farther back towards like the bushes.
Are you guys trying to peek out and see what's going on? Because I'll ask for a stealth roll if you guys are trying to peek out and see it.
I think I'm gonna be back in the bushes
Uh,
just in case things go south. I'm running.
I have pretty good stealth, so I could stay up front.
Yeah, I will also be here, but I don't think I'll be poking out. I'm just
Yeah, I'm
maybe
not gonna poke
listening.
out. Yeah, I'm gonna be in the same boat as Crete.
Okay.
Cool. So I'm gonna need you guys to make stealth rolls for me then, as you try and watch.
So just
Just Samir then.
Zach.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Nothing.
nice.
Baby.
it's
the
complete
opposite.
opposite of Ricky's.
Incredible.
Look at those
Almost.
stats.
Dragons.
Almost. So you
It's a 20
see
and an
you-
18.
Crete and Petra can't see you, and they're right next to you.
What? Zach?
I went back to the astral plane.
Yeah, just vanish into the astral plane.
You're that one meme where it's just the kid just like
fades away.
yeah.
So you can see across the bridge. There's a group of about 5 goblin warg riders. All of them are armed with short bows, and there seems to be one that is the leader, that then commands one of their riders to start riding back towards the bulk of the army, and commands the others to kind of fan out and look around and see if they can find anything on that side.
Okay. If they're gonna spread out and have a search party, I think we should stay hidden from where we are.
Okay. Are they searching the area on their side or?
Yeah, they can't. I mean, they can't come to your side.
Yeah.
So they're just
Uh,
kind of. They've got like short swords out, and they're just kind of creeping along, looking for stuff.
Yeah. I'll have like my javelin at the ready just in case.
Okay. I mean, they can't really. There's no
Yeah.
way they can get across this gorge from here. So, if you're
From
safe
here.
from Jor would know that they can get
Jor's dead.
across. No, Jor's
No,
alive.
we
Jor's
revived
Oh, we
him.
revived him. That's right.
Yeah,
He's still alive.
you revived Jor. He would know that there are alternate ways to get across this
Mhm.
like gorge here, but they're like 3 days out of the way.
Mm.
They'd be much more difficult, especially for a large group.
3 more days.
Mm-hmm. So
Hmm.
Okay.
Do
seem to be
we know of
marching-
any like magic that would be able to teleport them and or recreate the bridge? Like, would we be
mean-
knowledgeable of it?
Okay, if they had that,
They
they
probably
wouldn't be
would.
as protective of the bridge. So don't
yeah,
think
the
that.
bulk of
Okay.
the,
Yeah.
the
Line of
bulk of
thoughts. We don't need to worry about that.
as a reminder,
so
their
then-
strongest one of their strongest casters was casting like just third level spells, and they had like 1 dragon. So it's
Okay.
not like they're like It's not like
I don't know how
willy-nilly.
difficult creating a bridge is, but
I mean, it would take time if nothing
You're a
else.
creation wizard. Or the what is it?
Conjuration wizard.
Conjuration wizard.
Those
Yeah.
conjured objects only last like an hour, I believe.
An hour is enough time for an armor to get across.
But not a. It's not big enough for a full bridge, if I remember correctly.
I thought they got like a thing later. They could just like make anything. I mean, it's illusion wizards get a thing where they can like make their illusions real.
What?
Yeah.
That's not an illusion.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Although fun, some of
This is
the
bullshit.
some of the illusion stuff is
Illusory reality. When
it's
you
real
cast
for
a
1 minute.
spell of first level or higher, you can choose one inanimate, non-magical object that is part of the illusion and make that object real.
Yeah. I mean, some like spells like Shadow Blade or Illusion School.
Hmm.
So there's like there's like some lore on that, like where you take matter from the plane of shadow and like the Shadowfell, and that can generate illusions. But in this case, they might have one. You would know that that's fairly high to create a whole bridge. Would take fairly high, like rare and high level magic, which if they have that, why would they be marching random people across? Like your guess is probably they would not be able to cross the bridge.
Okay.
But you're not 100% sure, but it would be an unlikely thing that they'd be able to do that. If they were able to do that, you guys would be pretty screwed.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 3 days at best.
3 days. It would take them 3 additional days.
3 additional days.
So.
And then however long it would take for them to get drilled. That's fair.
So,
Yes.
how long does it take to train an army? You do that in 3 days?
I think the real question is, do we have an estimate on the size of their army?
You're not really sure. You haven't like physically seen the army yet, but
How's a cult acquire a standing army anyhow?
That's a good question.
So Sifo Dyas, basically.
I hate Star Wars so much.
Star Wars bad. Star Wars bad.
What was I thinking about?
So
So we need an army, and we know of theoretical giants.
Yes.
Yes.
It's looking like the move at the moment.
We are
Yeah.
also extremely rich, aren't we?
Pretty.
We're not poor.
Yeah, we got money, but I don't know if I'd say we're extremely rich.
Spend all my money saving some town.
Yeah. I
Well,
hate some cool shit.
Creating an army of giants?
Oh, you want to pay them? I don't know about that. Would they even
Well,
take
I don't know.
money?
I don't know what giants work for. Let's go. I think we should go talk to the giants.
I agree.
So you guys are gonna just kind of leave here.
The worst thing that can happen is we have to end up killing all of them.
All the giants.
That's
The
already
worst
a
thing that
bad
could happen
option.
is genocide.
Yeah, just genocide. Fuck.
Nothing, no biggie. So yeah, you guys take off, kind of.
We don't need to kill giants. They're an understanding and fair people.
Are they?
Yeah, we've interacted with them.
We have?
Of course. Giants. The Kruthiks.
No.
Aha!
No, not the Kruthiks.
Horse-sized ants.
Yeah,
Like,
giants.
No. Like
Giants.
a giant humanoid.
A what?
Yeah.
It's
Do
not.
you guys not have those in the astral plane?
Well, I mean,
Humanoids?
everywhere.
No,
It
giant
might
humanoid.
somewhere.
Oh. Would they be space giant humanoids?
Yeah.
We got giant ants. We got giant shrimp. We got
Jumbo shrimp.
So
that are
I'm assuming
actually
you guys are walking as this
Yeah.
is happening.
Yeah, we're
Just
having
all the giant things on the astral plane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
we're
We got
got-
giant whales. They're like
And
whales,
reach
but
the whole
way
time
bigger.
to get back
That's
to
about all
H-shrimp.
the ways you can cook shrimp.
We got giant whales. Those are whales, but
Yeah.
way bigger.
It
Like
takes them the
Base
whole
whale.
time to get to H say every single thing.
Yeah.
It
So
takes
let
up like it's a 70,000 page book.
incredible.
Giant tardigrades, those are about this big.
Yet,
So
yeah,
yeah,
so you have everything but giant human.
Never seen a giant human.
Well, this is gonna
Irony.
be a learning. This is gonna be a lesson for you then,
all right.
or experience.
So yeah,
Less experience.
the old track comes to an abrupt end in the shadow of a fairly large hill that looms up from the surrounding woodlands. At the hill's base sits a collapsed ruin of what was once a massive and probably quite impressive wooden fortress. Entire trees were used to form the walls of this building, but now the whole thing is little more than a heap of moss-covered rotting logs. A thin curl of smoke rises up from a great fire pit in the middle of the old walls, where an enormous boar sizzles on the spit the size of a lance. A giant sits by the fire, turning the spit and muttering to himself in his own language. He is extraordinarily tall and lean, with stooped shoulders, earth yellow skin marked by angry red blotches, and a wild mane and beard of tangled green hair. He easily tops 10 feet even while sitting on the ground.
How tall am I?
What are you guys doing?
So that's a giant?
Yeah.
It would seem so.
Oh. Okay, yeah, we got those. I was picturing bigger.
No, he's sitting down.
It's a good point. I have to see him standing up.
Do you guys so as okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Hello there.
You stand up so I
Hello
can see
there.
how tall you are.
Okay. He looks over. You little worms won't get me. You did for my kith and kin, but you won't get me. And he kind of grabs like a big club at his side.
No,
Hey, whoa.
we're not
Slow your
here.
roll. Yeah, we're not here to hurt you. In fact,
Slow your roll.
we're here to pay you, if anything.
Pay me.
May on the aimant pay ancient may.
You see,
Oh,
there is a group of bad people, and they're intending to commit a slaughter of a large group of not as bad people. And we intend to help the not as bad people survive. But it seems we are a little short-handed. So would you be interested in perhaps assisting us?
no. And he kind of leans back. He keeps turning his spit.
What if I gave you dance lessons?
Would you do it for a Klondike bar?
Do we have Klondike bars?
I can create a Klondike bar.
Unless you got something for old Warklenaw,
Whoa,
you'll
what?
be on your way. His name
Yeah.
is here, I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah,
Warklenaw. That's his name.
Warkle, nah.
Warkle,
The
old
legend.
Warklenaw the giant.
That's awesome.
Okay. Never mind. I don't want this guy's help.
Is a wingman.
Oh.
Have you experienced or seen the hobgoblins roaming around your land?
Just a few of them. I didn't bother them. They didn't bother me.
Well, that's only a matter of time until that changes. They're here to kill everyone in this area. First,
Yeah.
they'll take care of the town, and after that's done, they'll be sure to come for you. We need to stop them before they get too powerful,
Yes.
Yeah.
before
You see,
it's too late.
they are working for the god Minos, if that changes anything.
They had a dragon.
They
Yeah.
did indeed have a dragon.
Don't know no gods.
Good, because he's a
Got any-
cunt.
You got any meat?
Meat.
Not as
we
good.
have-
This big boar is not as good as owl bear.
We have
What if we acquired Owlbear for you?
Got some owl bear?
it could be easily sourced. I'm sure.
Could we do
Also question, do you guys have you guys grabbed the giant gauntlet, right?
Yes.
Where
Yeah.
who is
Yes.
holding that, or where is that being held?
I think I might be holding it if it's giant.
I think I
Uh,
remember. Yeah, you might have.
Or is it in like the bag of holding? That was the other place that it could be in.
I think we probably put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Schrodinger.
Schrodinger's bag.
So he doesn't see it.
Mhm.
Get me some owl bear.
Would
Well.
we would probably remember that.
I mean, it was only 2 days ago that you got
Yeah.
it, so I mean,
So-
you might remember it. He does also on his forehead. You notice that he has a tattoo.
Welcome,
That
Ballard.
he,
How you
It
doing?
looks like that. A frowning tusked mouth, which is the same that was on the gauntlet.
I'm gonna.
Hmm.
Who has the bag of holding?
Wasn't the gauntlet at like the site of a battle between them and humans? Wasn't the implication? Do we want to bring that up?
Hmm.
I'm convincing him.
We could like flip the story and say it was against hobgoblins.
Hmm.
This is true.
Mm.
I think we bring it out and see what happens.
All right.
Yeah,
Pull out the
Alright.
gauntlet.
guys.
Wilson's making sounds. It sounds like a bad time.
Dio with the thing. We haven't done much yet. We just started. We just like
He kind of like
saw
he
goblins.
doesn't notice
that's it.
for a second as you pull it out, and then he looks over at you
Talking
and
to
you see.
a giant now, though.
Why do you have my son's gauntlet?
We found it a couple of days ago. In Vrath Keep, correct? That's where we.
Yep.
Don't
Yeah.
say that name. Don't say the name of Amory Vrath around me.
Apologies. Well, you see, we cleared out the goblins and enemy forces at the keep, and there was a lot of items left there from times of old. That's where we found this.
Lost 3 sons killing that keep. Ugh. He kind of like grunts as he pushes himself to his feet. You can tell that he has like what looks like diseased like sores on his body as he's standing.
Palsy.
And he walks over. Can I have it?
How tall is he?
He's like 15 feet tall. Actually, let me check the.
He's like
Full
twice
height.
my height.
Yeah, he's huge, so that's 15 feet. He's like at least 15 feet tall, probably taller.
Okay, yeah. Never mind. I see the giant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I have the gauntlet, please?
Will you help us?
No. Give it to him.
Actually, you're right. Petra's
It
not that
belongs
smart. Petra wouldn't
to
think
him.
of that. Petra would just give it to him.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'd be empathetic enough, but yeah.
He-
Yeah, Petra's stupid. He would just give it to him if he asked.
That was a
Take-
negotiating tactic, people. God.
It belongs to his son. It's
He,
only
takes
fair.
it-
Belongs in a museum.
takes it and holds it up, kind of looks at it.
Yeah.
You see like a tear drip down his face. Can someone make a persuasion? Someone can make a persuasion check now if you'd like.
I will do that.
Yeah.
What are you
I
saying
can
to
help
him?
you.
What are you saying to try and persuade him at this point?
All right. Look, I know
No,
if
definitely
there's
not me.
maybe some bad blood happening here, but a lot of blood's been spilled already, and a lot more blood's going to be spilled. But of innocent people just trying to survive under the thumb of a big fairy bracket. So, you gotta help us however you can, because if you don't, it's just gonna be more bloodshed. And once that bloodshed ends, they're gonna come for you, because it's never gonna be enough.
All right, give me a persuasion roll.
All right.
I can help him because I have proficiency. I'll be like nodding along with
25.
him.
That he really needs it.
Yeah.
25. I realize now that you could not have failed that because you get a from giving him the gauntlet. The module says it's a plus 10 bonus to that check.
So I had a base 22.
Yeah.
21.
That was a 14 and a 1.
No,
Yeah.
22.
Oh yeah, 22. That's right. Yeah, because
God,
and
holy
he
shit.
says,
expertise. Yeah.
"Let me go get my granddaughters." And he grabs the boar off of the steak, and like, do you know the scene in My Cousin Vinny where the guy like eats the chicken wing in like one
Yes.
bite?
Yeah.
That's what he
I
does.
think
with
so.
My Cousin Vinny, the
Mhm.
best movie.
That is
Um,
one of the best movies.
It's
That
really-
is just a true statement.
So, just slurps it off of the big
Any
steak.
real Southerner knows that it takes at least 15 minutes to make grits. What do you say? I pride myself on my grits.
It's such a good. The two youths. The what? My clients.
Oh, sorry. The two youths. Masterpiece.
Incredible. All right. So he kind of gets up and he grabs
Welcome.
he says, "We will do what we can," and then he starts running away.
Thank you.
Mhm.
All right, good job, guys.
Did he say we will do what we can?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
said,
Yeah.
I'm going to find my granddaughters,
Okay.
and then we will do what we can."
All right. Nice to have confirmation that there are in fact more than one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's not like he's the last giant.
Yeah.
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 All right. And so now, what's the plan? Are you guys heading back to Drellin's Ferry?
We can inform the town of what we've done, so we haven't told them what we did since we left.
Yeah, I
No.
think it'd be
Yeah.
So yeah,
smart
you've
to-
been gone for, I believe, if I remember correctly, one, two,
least, like, 3 days.
4, 5. You're on day set, so you've been gone out of the town for. This is the 4th day you've been gone out of town.
Okay.
Okay,
What
yes.
do we know?
So
I
And
mean,
then
it
you-
would be nice to get some, some sense of how big the army we're fighting here is.
Mhm.
I agree,
Yeah.
but I think. Do we know of anywhere else in the forest that we need to go? Like, we've been to Wrathkeep. What's at letter D?
that was where you fought the Hydra.
That's where we fought
Yeah.
the Hydra. Letter
Mhm.
C is one of the
Jor,
paths,
that
right?
was Jor's cabin.
Okay, and
Yeah.
then letter B is a different path.
One of the paths. So yeah, A and B
Yeah.
are both the markers for just random paths.
Okay, and then what is F?
F. Let me check to be sure.
Was that the other spot Jor was talking about?
That was.
He's talking about this place, right? Because that's where the goblins are.
Well, this is Cinder Hill.
Yeah.
That's where if you looked at the handout map that you guys have pinned in the chat, that's where they marked that they were gathering their forces.
Yeah,
The
that's
ho-
their
the-
base.
So that's where they're maybe not base, but it's where they're gathering the big
Yes.
forces. F is Old Forest Road, which is kind of it's like a winding. It has like a small bridge that crosses it, not very sturdy. That climbs up into the. Eventually leads to the. I think it's the worm smokes, which is some mountains, and it leads all the way across down to the Dawn Way, which is where the road that you guys are on. So it's likely that the army is going to go to there to try and get across the gorge if their goal is Drellin's Ferry.
Okay.
That'd be a reasonable thing to believe.
I think we can go back, let them know what we did, and let them know that we cleared out a good number of the goblins here and blocked that path, so they can probably send someone. It's probably safer now for them to send someone, a messenger, to someplace and request aid. I forgot where the nearest next town is.
I'm gonna turn to Jor and I'm gonna ask what their path likely would be now if the Skull Gorge Bridge is out of the question.
Yeah.
What's the route they'd take? And how
Well,
long
it'd be a long way around, but I think they'd probably be heading for Old Forest Road. Pretty easy for them to get across. There's a bunch of bridges and some spots where you can just walk right down in the river. But probably a lot more difficult than this bridge here. So there are multiple. So basically, there's multiple ways to get across here. That are not all destroyable.
Right. Okay, so how much time do we buy ourselves? 3 days, is that right?
About 3 days would be my estimate. Plus whatever the giants can do.
Right. Okay. So, well, pretty isolated area. Sending a message for help is an idea. I don't know if it's going to get here in time.
I
Are we
think it
sure?
needs to be done.
Are we sure we don't want to spend the 3 days evacuating?
That's true. But
Well,
where would
we
we take
should
the people?
Yeah, they need to evacuate regardless. That
Yeah.
should
Yeah.
have been. That's the first thing that's happening. But they also need to ask for help. I don't
Right.
think we. I don't know if we need to draft anybody. Maybe keep a small group of people to like man the ferry.
Yeah.
Like
the ferry.
to make sure that the city can still function. But we should probably have most of them leave.
We should
So are
have
you guys
everyone-
heading back to Drillin's Ferry then right now?
Yeah, as we're like
Yeah.
walking back
Yeah.
up in this
Mhm.
conversation, I guess.
Okay.
We should have everyone leave except for anyone who can serve as a soldier and wants to.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Yeah.
you know, even doesn't want to.
Or defend their home.
Cool.
Yeah. Alright, we head back.
So I'm gonna roll for a random encounter just for funsies.
Yeah, random.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Oh,
Woohoo! Woohoo!
All right. So yeah, as you guys are making your way through the area, where is my random encounter table? That's exciting. Exciting
We-
stuff. I
We
rolled a 1.
encountered the whole army.
it's actually Strahd von Zarovich.
Yeah. They did have a mad way to teleport across.
By the way, that's the
It was a
next
portal
adventure
gun.
I'm running is the Curse of Strahd.
Ah.
And on the table, the Strahd, who is like the head the like big bad of the campaign, Strahd is on the random encounter table. You might just have him show up and be like, "Hey, what's up?"
Time to die.
Yeah. Can someone roll
Okay.
me a D100?
I got you.
Oh, no.
What?
No, you're good. You're good. Oh, wow.
Um,
That's.
Roll20 hates Ricky.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I'm convinced. I'm convinced.
I see
All
why.
right.
Because I forgot the other games was the homebrew.
If it was Call
Yeah.
of Cthulhu, that'd be good.
Are you,
That would be-
adding all these to your document, Samir?
I think I'm only doing D20s for now.
Done. Good.
once-
Good.
Yeah.
It'd
Once
be
the semester progresses and I know a little bit more about stats, I can do some like pretty cool things.
So yeah,
Oh
you
my
see, what's the 4? Oh, that's an incredible.
We're kind of changing up how this game is
challenge
too,
rating
but yeah,
for
they
you.
were all homebrew before.
Get fucked.
What happened?
What are they?
Oh, challenge rating encounter.
How many? All right, so I'll say as you guys are settling down
something.
for a rest on the like 2nd or 3rd day of your travel, one of you is like bumbling. How about all of you roll me a d20 actually?
Okay.
Woohoo.
Possibly woohoo. We don't know what they mean.
Yeah.
I just want to, whoever rolls the
True.
let me know who rolls the lowest.
Me and Zach.
Uh,
Same thing. Should
yeah.
we roll another one?
No, sure, that's fine.
29.
And I'll do, so there's some trees. Here's gonna be your campfire. So yeah, as you guys go out together to gather some firewood, you're kind of just chatting along, and you guys end up. We'll draw a little. There's like a little hole in the ground, and one of you just kind of steps into it. You're kind of like, oh shoot, and you see a centipede start crawling up your leg. You're like, oh ew, slap it, and you see a few more centipedes, and then a few more centipedes, and dozens of centipedes start pouring out of this little hole in the ground. I need you guys to roll initiative.
Oh, good.
Oh. This is
Against
just Indiana
centipedes.
Jones.
Against 5 swarms of
The
centipedes.
fuck?
All right.
Yeah.
What just
we'll do
happened?
5.
Can you fucking believe this? Dude, okay, so there is
So
a
you two
perfect
would be
quote.
over here.
Okay, hang on.
There is a perfect quote. It's in Goodfellas. It's like right when Henry Hill becomes old and they steal the car and the guy goes to the diner, he's like, can you believe that? Can you fucking believe that? That's exactly how I want to say it without the really offensive words.
Well, all right.
Oh, hang on.
So yeah, these are like trees. This is the fire, and this is like the main road. You can do Jor as well if you'd like.
Oh, hey.
Bring Jor out.
Jordan. Oh,
God, we rolled like shit for our initiative.
Yeah.
their modifier is a +1, right?
+1, that's
Initiative,
correct.
okay.
Yeah.
They all rolled really well.
Watch
Cool.
Jor get like a 25.
Yeah, bring Jor in.
Fuck up these these centipedes.
But there it is.
Ah!
Not great, but not terrible.
2
Right.
12s and 2 9s.
That's a mid.
We all go. Oh no, wait, there's a centipede. Never mind.
So yeah, oh my gosh, 4 of the centipedes go before you guys. Wow.
Yeah.
Basically group
I
initiative.
rolled a 3.
So yeah, this one charges up. Is gonna make some bite attacks against Mr.
Weird.
Man, Mr. Samir.
Balls.
Boom, 13.
That does not hit.
Okay.
It'd be really bad if it
Second
did.
one also
Yeah.
makes a bite attack. 12 misses.
Yep.
This one, skitter. You're quickly becoming surrounded by these centipedes. 11 also misses. 15. This one's skitter. And that's 13 also misses.
What?
So yeah, you are like surrounded by these centipedes. They're like biting. They're like coming up into your space. You're like, ah! You're trying to like swing down back and forth at them. Timothy, you're up. What are you doing?
Oh, okay.
Or do you have higher dex creep? Or do you
I've-
guys care?
Uh,
I'll allow you guys to choose if you want which one's going first.
I have a +2 to Dex.
I also have a +2 to Dex.
All right.
I'm a 14.
So whoever
I
wants to go first is fine.
Yeah, you can just go first. It's fine.
I'll use. Do I want to use a spell slot on this?
It's your counter of the day.
I'm gonna use. I'll use Dissonant Whispers on this centipede closest to me.
Okay. And what kind of save is that?
That is a. I want to say Wisdom. Let me post the thing.
And then does that have any
Uh,
intelligence requirement?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save, no intelligence requirement. Okay. Because I know some of those spells have a intelligence requirement.
Yeah, no intelligence requirement.
And that's not a charm or anything, is that correct? Or
Nope,
frighten?
You have to use the reaction to move as far away as possible.
Okay. So it fails the wisdom save.
Yep. And it's gonna take 3d6
And
damage.
you said this one?
Yeah, the one closest to me.
Okay, sure.
So this
Roll
one.
the damage.
And so it's gonna be 3d6.
Okay.
Not bad. And it has to move as far away from me as it can.
Okay, so it has a 20 feet movement, so it runs. You see it start skittering away. A couple of the centipedes flip over, and they're kind of like crackling as the...
What the fuck? Where are you going, man?
Get opportunity attacks.
I believe they have to move willingly for an opportunity attack. But
Okay.
I will... let me check the language for that, because I know...
I know, like, being moved by terrain and stuff doesn't provoke it. I was just wondering if this.
Yeah, let's see. Hostile creature you can see. Oh, come on, really? We're gonna do it like this. Combat. Wow.
The movement and dissonant whispers can provoke opportunity attacks. Jeremy Crawford tweet.
All right. So yeah, you guys can take opportunity attacks if you'd
Never
like.
mind, Crawford. You're good now.
All right.
Crawford, bad.
I'm not raging yet,
Okay.
but that's
13 does hit.
Oh, so then
They're
that's
not
11.
there's a bunch of them. You're just kind of swinging an axe like broad end at them.
I'm
However,
imagining like Peter Jackson's King Kong. The bugs are like crawling all over them, and they like are shooting and miraculously only hitting the bugs. He's just like swinging his axe, and it just grazes the actual people the bugs are on every time.
So yeah, you do notice. I mean, it is pretty hard to like hit them very well because you're like just kind of swinging at a bunch of them. You know, you kill a bunch of them, but they're not really. It's not the same as if you're hitting like a solid target. It's hard to like get a solid hit against a bunch of them.
Right.
Zach, you can also take an opportunity attack
If you'd like, you
Oh,
can.
I
Yeah.
can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you? Because you were right there.
Well, he was adjacent to it. No.
Yeah,
I mean, you could.
I
But
will.
when would you get a counter spell? Like,
When
That's
I make an
true.
opportunity.
go for it.
and you can
Slash.
add sneak attack to that.
Oh, I don't think that does enough damage.
Oh man.
Wow.
Yeah, you as the last of them kind of It's hard to tell exactly when one swarm ends and the other begins. I'm pretty sure you ended this swarm. So
Nice.
Sick.
Good.
That's
Oh,
a great
also,
spell.
is it?
I wasn't sure if it did opportunity attacks, but that is a really good spell.
Yeah, you-
So also, can you remind me what the Frostbrand Rapier does? I believe it
that's-
does an extra D8 of cold damage. Is that correct?
I think so. Yeah.
So you can add that onto your little modifier thing if you want.
Am I able to? Is it like in settings for the actual?
So do you see where your
yeah.
sneak attack is on your character sheet?
Yeah.
You should be able to add damage modifier. Like add another one.
Oh, plus.
D8. Yeah, ice.
And then you can check it and uncheck it.
Yeah, there's like a little cog thing off to the right of the
Mhm.
that lets you edit
Okay.
it.
I think I did it. Yeah.
All right, sick.
Yeah, it worked.
Let's see. I'm gonna
Okay.
find
Also,
my...
is Roll20 just rolling damage automatically for everyone too?
Yeah,
it's
it
been
auto did that.
weird. I don't know why it's like
I
that.
turned mine off.
It doesn't for
Okay.
my spells.
Does
but-
it? Is that a?
No.
You can change it. Yeah, you can toggle it in your
I
character
didn't.
sheet.
I didn't
Yeah,
even turn
it's
it on.
convenient.
How do I undo that?
Okay. So yeah, with that, Preet, you're up. What are you doing?
Okay, I'll just do that later. I guess I'm just gonna come around the swarm over here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna attack. Yeah, I'll rage. Why not?
Okay.
Fuck bugs.
Ah!
True.
Ah! So I'm raging. So I'm gonna roll my D8 in a second. Let me just do where is it? There it is. And then my D8. 7. Oh, this is the one I haven't gotten yet. Flowers and vines temporarily grow around you until your rage ends. The ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, you should be able to see his aura now. That's where it's
yeah.
difficult terrain for enemies.
It's piss
Also,
color.
I'm thinking right now. I feel like I do roll net lower, but I also high roll when it needs to, like really, like when it's dire straits. I get the high roll.
I love that band.
You might average out to normal, but you have extremes.
Yes,
Yeah.
but it's all extremes. There's no
Yeah.
normals,
Yeah.
which is like hyper curves.
I'm gonna.
All right, and then
Bop, bop.
so you still have your boop boop.
So that's a 14 and a 20.
You're yeah, because
14,
you're at
18.
advantage. Those both hit. What's
18 and
the
14.
So that's 18. So that's
That's
9.
32.
So that's divided by 2 because they're resistant. So that is 16 points of damage. You're like,
Nice.
fuck.
So like,
You just-
ah!
you slam into the ground twice, and you see like the centipedes are like splitting both vertically and horizontally and at weird angles. And there's just like big gashes in the ground where you just slaughtered these centipedes.
I fucking hate bugs.
Okay. You've never seen Crete fight with the same ferocity. Like fighting the
Even when fighting
dragon
the
was
ghost.
less ferocious than that. All right, Jor is up.
Okay. Jor is gonna move over here.
Okay.
He's gonna take 2 bow attacks against this one that's being flanked by Zach and Crete.
Okay.
That's a 9 and a 21.
21 hits.
Excellent.
21.
9 damage.
All right. And there's still one left, kind of just crawling around. Lieutenant Zach, what are you doing?
I'm gonna shoot the one that's left.
You're gonna shoot it?
The one in front of
It's
you?
a disadvantage
Oh, is it
if
in
you're
front of me?
shooting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was the one on like the left. No, I'm just gonna stab him.
Okay.
Stop
Frostbrand.
this singular.
Oh,
Advantage.
yeah, 25. Okay.
Can you cleave? Can you please cleave? That's such a waste.
I mean, maybe if it was a slashing weapon, but he's
No.
pointing straight. Yeah, unfortunately. Unless you wanted to cleave into Malad. If you wanted to
Yeah,
cleave it into
cleave
Crete.
Eh.
Do it.
And then I'm gonna disengage and move like over here because he's raging.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right. This swarm is actually gonna move. Can it get 20 feet? Yeah, it's gonna get. Actually, they're not that smart. It's just gonna run up to you and bites. Man, they're rolling really poorly tonight.
Yeah. Fucking
Good.
bugs.
Good for you. So yeah, it tries. You're just kind of like batting them away. With and my axe. Petra, you're up. You see a line of bugs moving towards Crete.
Is this a tree?
It is a tree.
Okay, can I like hide behind the tree and then like try to Eldritch blast them in like a line, like a laser?
You can try.
Ooh.
Right. And also, Petra feels like he's in no immediate danger, so he's just gonna like take his time doing all of this. There's like no urgency.
He's
You
walking
get
like
six-
Benny
you
Blanco.
get 6
like-
seconds either way, dude. It's
Yeah.
6 seconds for
Yeah.
Bob. And
I
then
love-
I
I-
roll.
Do you have? You
Why
have
is it-
agonizing blast. I
why
don't know
does
why it
it
keeps going
go-
away.
This is very annoying.
So what's your
3.
charisma modifier? 3. So that adds. So that's 8
And
and
7.
7. So that's 15 points of damage. So yeah, you do 15 points of damage to this first one. You just kind of lazily. You twirl your finger and just blast.
I
Okay,
love
let
the
me-
contrast.
I'm gonna cast it again to see if I fix it.
I love the
yeah,
contrast
Oh
fixed
yeah,
it.
it fixed. Okay.
There's
Yeah, the
crit.
contrast
And I
between.
fucking I roll a
between
crit.
Crete just like going, oh, I hate bugs, and you're just like shooting him.
Yeah.
It reminds him of the hunt.
No, it doesn't. That meme is dead, unfortunately.
Why? Unfortunately, that's a great meme.
Yeah, no, it's unfortunate. That
Unfortunate that it's gone. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this swarm is gonna run over
Fuck!
at
Fuck!
19.
Ah!
Finally, for 4 points of piercing damage. Woo!
That is 2 damage because I am
Yeah.
raging.
Imagine them reducing a creature to 0. Like,
These are this encounter is like a trivial encounter for your level.
Yeah.
It's literally a trivial encounter, but it's like bugs, so it's fun. It's funny to see how
Imagine.
like crazy people get for bugs. This one 6, yeah.
From that one.
Whatever. Timothy, you're up. What are you doing?
All right. Are these centipedes long?
For what reason? Just say what you want to do.
Are they long? Answer me.
I need to know why you're asking this.
I need to know if they're
What is-
long.
What does that mean?
I need to know if they're long. How are they long?
what's the approximate
Hey,
length?
Crete, you're up. What are you doing?
No. Are they long, fucker?
What does that mean?
This is the worst.
They're
possible
centipedes. They're
situation.
I'm asking if the centipedes are long.
Sure,
Worst
sure,
possible.
they're long.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the centipedes
Oh god.
and I'm gonna be like, hey,
I'm sorry.
social security lines over there, Grandpa, because centipedes get longer as they age. So if they're long, they're old.
Alright.
And I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery
This one.
on on the one, on this one.
Is
right
there an
here.
intelligence limit for that?
I don't think so. Let me check. Nope. They just
Okay.
nope.
I have 1 intelligence.
fucking.
Great. Hey, wisdom save.
roll your thing. You
Excellent.
rolled an 8. I'm removing a D4 of damage from that just because I hated that so much.
If they're
Great
Hey.
long,
damage.
You're
they're
okay.
long.
It's your
If
home
anything, I
rule.
should get an extra D4.
Objection.
Yeah.
This was pain. I was in pain, so it does less damage.
5
Fine,
damage,
no.
and they have disadvantage on the next attack.
I'm kidding. You take the extra D8. You take the extra
Excellent.
D4. I'll just add that 3
Okay,
for
yeah.
sure. It kills it. Yeah. It's fine.
Nice.
You insulted the swarm of centipedes to death.
It was a clever insult. I think it should get extra, honestly.
Can I cleave?
Shut up,
Can I make the
Samir.
word?
No, that was exactly enough. That was exactly
okay.
enough. Shut up, Samir.
Fucking.
Beat you up. Come over.
We're all
in
gonna
Arizona
get
in
beat
an
up.
You could have just answered when I asked if they were long.
I'm gonna break my own keyboard right now.
Are they long?
Are they long?
Oh my
Okay.
Tis a simple question.
Alright.
Alright.
Tis a simple question.
No, it's not.
It is. It's the simplest question you could ask about centipedes.
I don't think that's true.
I'm in so much pain. Okay. Crete. What are you doing?
So I'm panicking still. I'm just gonna attack the one in front of me. I'll do it reckless.
This one, right? Those
Yeah.
both hit with reckless.
Um.
How much is that with reckless?
So then that is a 22 and a 16. So then that is 48, right?
22 and 16. 38.
38. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, divided by 2 is
19.
19. Jesus. You almost kill it even with resistance.
And then even with resistance, Jesus Christ.
You've realized at this point that like the most effective tactic is to just kind of bend, like literally lie prone and just like whack-a-mole.
And then because I just want them away from me as a bonus action, I'll use my hammering horns to try to get it away from me.
They have to make a strength save.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah,
that's
that
a
fails.
You just push them
10 feet. Yeah. I'm like, get away! Get away! And then I just with my horn, like, go!
This Minotaur, this is the same person that jumped onto a literal giant whale in the Astral Sea alone.
Cut its head off.
And cut its head off.
It's not all bugs, okay? Just centipedes.
centipedes.
Just centipedes. I could fuck up a moth any day.
Understand.
Centipedes?
That's the quote of the day right there. That's the quote of the day. I could fuck up a moth
I
any
could
day.
fuck up a moth any day.
Clip that. Clip that.
Yeah,
What's our timestamp?
I said it.
Clip the Are the Centipedes Long?
Oh, no.
All right. Is it Jor's turn?
Oh god. Yes, it's Jor's turn.
Right. Jor's gonna rush in, and he's gonna long sword or short sword attack that centipede there.
Go for it.
14.
Okay, the
hits.
second one hits.
Right.
Roll
Excellent.
damage.
3 damage.
Minimum damage. Yeah, he kind of trips over the hill, and falls down and just barely catches like 2 of. He like skewers one of them with a short sword. Like, I got it. He like eats it off. Eats it off of.
No,
the
don't do that in front of me! Ah!
and deals 1 damage to them. Woo. Lieutenant Zach, what are you doing?
This is like a swarm of centipedes, right? I feel like shooting it, it'll still do the same thing. I don't have to worry about like it swarming around it or something.
I mean, they are resistant to
Oh, okay.
the damage, the bludgeoning, the slashing damage, and the piercing damage that you've done so far.
Oh.
Were they resistant to the Beldritch Last?
They were not.
Beldritch.
Then I will try shooting it from here.
Did you drink, Milad?
I
see.
did.
Good for you. Do it.
Thank you.
Boom, you looking for this?
Why the fuck?
Which one? Or this one or this one?
This one.
Okay. It's not as good of a shot as the ones you had done before, but it's decent. That's a 17 divided by 2. It's 7 damage. Pew.
Also, Samir,
Yes,
quote, why is fuck capitalized?
because it was emphasized by the speaker.
Okay. Fair enough. That's a fair point.
Incredible.
I gotta be literally
Yeah.
literately. What's the
I
word?
hate everything. Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
You gotta put down who said it. Actually, no, it's fine.
What's Jor's AC?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that does hit him. 13.
13, yeah.
No,
He takes
don't die
5
again.
points of piercing damage as
If
the
he does again, are
swarm
we gonna do anything?
bites him.
We can. We don't have the staff isn't fully
Yeah.
charged.
Oh,
You have to
a
wait
point.
for it to be full of charges, and then you can raise him again.
How long does it take per charge?
It's a
You can-
D4
It-
plus
we
1
charge
per
about
day.
half its charges every day, I think, roughly on average.
Okay.
Raise
I will-
dead. How long can someone be dead before you raise them?
10 days.
Oh, really? Okay.
That's not
Raise that as
bad.
10 days. With
So
that,
it's obscenely
Petra,
good.
you're up. What are you doing?
I will be right back.
I'm gonna pew. I'm gonna pew this one.
This
Just-
one?
Sure. Why not?
You get two. You get 2 pews.
Yeah.
you
So,
can
I'll
pew one
pew
of each.
one.
Okay.
And
And you're queuing this one or this one?
I'll pew this one first.
Okay. So that doesn't kill that one.
Okay. Fine. We'll pew it again.
And yeah, that does kill it with the
Woohoo.
minimum damage roll.
I'm just
Pew.
like yawning. I'm like, pew,
He's kind of.
pew.
I'm like taking a deep breath now that the swarm in front of me is gone. Like, oh.
This is not what I meant when I said we needed to kill more people. The sword is in your head again. Timothy, you're up. What are you doing?
Are these centipedes long?
No.
Okay, they're not long. All right, you have to give me a second.
my whole repertoire was built around them being long.
It was built around them being old.
I
It was
have
all old jokes.
nothing.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna look at this swarm of centipedes, and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna throw, like, I'm gonna toss some water at them from my water skin, and be like, "Hey, better drink up, bitch asses, because you're incredibly prone to dehydration," which is a true fact about centipedes.
Yeah.
How do you know so many centipede facts?
I'm gonna
George's gonna like turn to you.
You know, I read.
Well, I guess. Roll. It's a wisdom save, is that right?
Yes.
Does it say? So actually, question for Vicious Monk. Does it say it needs to be able to understand a language?
No, it just needs to hear you.
That's so weird, man.
Yeah.
Well,
It has one intelligent that doesn't speak any languages.
You could literally just say Baba Booey and that just hurts them.
2d4.
You are correct. You could just say Baba Booey.
5 damage.
What does it look like killing the centipede?
I'm gonna like.
They just
I'm
cringe to death.
I'm gonna throw water at them. And I'm like, "Hi, you better drink up, bitch asses, because you know you're prone to dehydration." And then they just like, and then I'm gonna like, throw a rock at the. I'm assuming we're looking at forest.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna like throw a rock at the forest, like the leaves above us,
Mhm.
and a lot of them like fall down and they dry up and dehydrate in the moonlight.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
What did I miss?
they're dead. He killed them by telling them that they were prone to dehydration and throwing water at them.
And dehydrating them,
Indeed, what happened?
Yeah.
and then dehydrating them.
Literally verbatim what occurred.
It's the payoff. That's the payoff.
All right. So, yeah, it seems that the centipedes will no longer be a threat. I want
Nice.
to actually do the calculation on how easy of an encounter that was. Because that was 5 CR1 half. You guys are 4 level 6 characters.
Plus
Also,
whatever
Vicious
Jor.
Mockery's made that way, so it's not fucking useless.
Well, most creatures speak a language.
I mean, you need it most at lower levels, and that's when you're going to be fighting like rats.
That's
Salt
true.
in the wounds,
They
yeah.
are 1 half.
You could really just go up to someone and go, and that just hurts them.
Yeah, that is what Vicious Mockery.
Yeah. If I play a bard, that's how I'm gonna use Vicious Mockery.
You're like,
She's like,
you're like
ow.
you're like a scatting bard.
Beep, ba, da, ba, da, boop.
No, but it's
Ba,
not
ba, ba, da,
scatting,
boop.
it's just
He doesn't
You know what? All my Vicious Mockeries are going to be scats from now.
He's
You're
magically
welcome.
cursed, so he can't speak
Yeah.
an actual language.
All
He
my
speaks
Vicious
only in
A
scat.
Kenku. I'll be a Kenku. I can't speak.
Kenku bard who can only
And I'm just like,
scat. He spent all of his time in like dusty jazz bars, and so all of his language is like he can say the only words he can say are like, "How you
I'm the
doing,
scat
doll?"
man.
and like
In the pocket.
All right, now let's get down. Funky with it.
Yeah, it's
The
like
only-
it.
It's only scat. He was the roadie for like a jazz musician, so the only things he knows how to say are scats and all right. Now let's get down. Funky with it.
And I'm like
and in-
Bumblebee.
All he can say.
It's like Bumblebee. I'm
That's how
just
I
using the
that's how I
songs I know to
picture
speak.
Kenku.
He uses
Is
like minor illusion emoji to communicate the rest.
That's the worst part of that whole thing.
God.
An emoji bard, a mute emoji bard. His vicious mockery is
He's not
instead of
mute. When he does vicious mockery, he goes, "All right, let's get down, funky with it," and he just scats at him.
Excellent.
Right.
That's sad.
So it takes you, I
4
believe.
d4 damage.
Just scats at them.
Yeah.
And they die.
Yeah, they
He
die.
scats at them and they
Can you
disadvantage on their
imagine?
next attack.
Can you imagine? You scat at somebody and then they die.
Well,
D&D is a very cool game.
it's great. It's a great
You're just like,
game.
Scoopity bop, and their head explodes.
Get it up,
A
Baba.
bobbity booey.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever seen the Eddie Murphy clip where he's like talking about when he met James Brown?
Yes.
And he's like, James Brown would just go like, "Habit-a-bit, habit-a-bit-a-bit," and then the guy in the band would be like, yeah. And that's like the whole joke. Get this man his Oreos. Yeah.
And it is the funkiest thing you will ever hear.
Can we
Sorry.
retcon
What?
Timothy to be a smooth jazz musician who scats and says, let's get down funky with it all the
So
time?
many sessions worth of world building. It's Timothy's brother.
Yeah.
It's been Timothy's brother
Timothy.
the whole time.
Yeah,
Timothy.
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 Timothy
That's his
just
alter ego.
disappears.
That's your charlatan
Yeah.
alter ego.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you guys don't know this yet, but you know how in Parks and Rec there's Duke Silver?
Yeah,
It's a rock-
yeah, I
Big
know
jazz
this.
persona. Timothy has one of those. And it's Jimothy.
I'm gonna go up to you and be like, I was in the jazz club this weekend. I happened upon a strange person. Close all the
Alright.
doors.
He just
So you
immediately throat
guys-
punches you.
Yeah, pull the gun on you.
So yeah, the rest of your days are pretty much uneventful. Get a little bit wet, get a little muddy, but other than that, not
I want
much.
to point out that Petra did like almost nothing during that. He just stood behind a tree and shot
He's-
lasers at things.
That's doing a lot.
Yeah, I mean, that's like, there are full characters where that's their entire thing.
I insulted two of them and they died.
yeah. I grew vines and just
You did
flailed
grow
at them.
vines.
He got so angry and scared. It's like the squid in Nemo. It's like, you made me ink. Like,
Yeah, it wasn't really a rage. It was like a fear,
a fear.
a fear kind of a
That's
response.
my next barbarian. Is just he doesn't rage. He
fear
just gets
barbarian.
afraid.
He gets super scared, and that's how it activates.
All right,
Perfect.
so you guys arrive back in Drellin's Ferry.
I think you're describing Scooby Doo.
Like Scoob.
Scooby Doo is a barbarian.
Just gets really scared, and then but like his damage comes in the form of
The weird
setting off
shit.
traps that Fred
Accidentally.
makes.
It's like in
By
the
accident.
and
What
the-
if you played the entire Scooby Doo gang as one barbarian?
As
Why would you
one
say
bar-
that? We're done. We're done.
Write that down, write that down.
We're done here. So you
Yeah,
guys
okay, no
arrive
more.
back at
Anything.
Drellin's Ferry.
Yes.
The town is still in kind of a bit of a down mood, but it seems like, from what you can tell, you can hear. As you're walking through town, you can hear that like. It seems that there hasn't been a goblin raid for a few days. Townsfolk are kind of getting a little more confident. They're like, "Oh, this has been." Maybe they just went away. Maybe the adventurers were successful, and they kind of look.
Yeah,
at you
you
and
all
then-
need to run.
Like now.
Get the fuck out of
Actually,
here.
probably yesterday.
Yeah.
What?
You need to.
Oh, you know
They
what? We should bring this
look
to
at you and like
Let-
open-eyed blink.
Let's not just
Oh,
Mayor.
hide, please.
yeah.
They like wide-eyed, like blink, blink, like the
Uh-oh.
like the anchovy, like the anchovies in the. I want my mommy, Mr.
Anchovies.
Meep, meep.
Me.
So yes, you guys. Where are you guys going now that you're back in town? Are you just being like doom on you?
We're gonna go to the mayor, I think.
I think
Yeah.
we're going to the mayor,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yes, you guys
Or
go.
the real mayor, the CEO of Big Fairy.
Let me find the name. For the CEO of Big Fairy,
I hate
it's
that.
Rich Texman.
That's
Jeff.
the worst.
Jeff
wasn't that
Barry.
the one from
Bears
the
the
Muppet
Van
movie?
Smoot. Richmond Van Smoot.
What was the one from the Muppet movie?
I'm imagining the CEO of Big Fairy is the captain from How Much.
Oh,
Mother
Tex
Time.
Richmond was the guy's name.
Oh, I get.
His name was Tex Richmond.
I don't know if anyone has seen How Much Mother here, but
I
I'm
have.
imagining the captain.
The
for
captain,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I love.
I
They're
see it.
showing like the top hat. He doesn't smile with his eyes. So yes, you guys make your way to the town speaker, Noro Wiston, and Captain Sorana. I believe, if my memory serves, that is Building 8, the guard tower or the guard area. And he kind of looks over at you. He kind of looks up. Well, what happened? What sort of trouble are we in for?
Well, we blew
There's
up a
an
bridge.
army of indeterminate size coming after you, and we
But-
destroyed the bridge that
Yes.
they were going to use, buying you an extra 3 days, and also got some outside assistance.
In
that
the
might
form of
buy you-
giants.
Don't tell them that part. We don't know what the
That's the
history's
best
like
part.
here.
They need to know.
We really need to. We need to have like a seminar about negotiating sometime, guys.
We need to make like a T-shirt that's like Timothy's negotiating seminar. It's like a traveling
Yeah.
school.
Tell them in the
All right.
library.
So
Anyway,
he like leans in.
we think what you need to do here is evacuate your town, and also have every person that can fight or is willing to stand and fight be trained by us in the little time that we bought ourselves, along with sending a message out to help. It's sort of Magnificent Seven style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great play. Great play.
Great play. Mm.
All right. And he kind of is like a little bit overwhelmed at first. He kind of looks back and forth to the other people that are there. So, if I'm hearing you correctly, you talked to a giant.
Hmm?
We thought all the
Yes.
giants were dead.
Yeah, well, they're not. Move on. Anyway.
All
We
right.
found them pretty easily. I don't know.
You saw an army. We
Yep.
can
Yes.
stop them, right? When you say enormous, like 100 or so?
We said indeterminate size. We don't actually know how big they are, but they leave a hell of a dust cloud.
Yes.
Quite a massive dust cloud.
Hmm.
A truly massive dust cloud.
So how far away is the nearest source of help in the form of, say, incoming soldiers?
Let me
could
see
defend?
if I can find the bigger map. I'll bring you over. So this was the goblins map. Let me find the. I need to check my thing real quick in the actual document. I might have just messed up the whole thing because it
Yeah.
freezes.
Also, I don't know if we asked this. Why are they going after your town in particular?
Well, we are the first. So let me pull up. I have a bigger map for the region that I can show you that I just need to find. Give me a second. So here is the. Let me pull up. Actually, I can just Google probably Elsir Vale map. Images. So here is. I'll post this in the Ballads chat. So this is our Elsir Vale. This is the Elsir Vale. And so if you want to open that, open original probably.
Yeah.
They're coming from the Wormsmoke Mountains.
Right.
So it'd probably be the logical, if they were trying to take over Elsir Vale as a whole, we're the first logical step on their path.
And is there like a major city they'd want to work toward?
Well, Brindle and Denovar are the biggest cities in the area.
Hmm.
Tarleton might be able to provide us some aid, but I don't know how much they would be willing to spare.
Well, I mean, I'm sure if the situation were adequately explained to them of this being a massive takeover attempt. They'd oblige all they could.
Yes.
That is
Actually,
probably true.
from my I'm gonna retcon that. Actually, the Tarleton is it's like a dusty town with livestock and leather trade. It's not the next big town with like people is Denevar or Brindle would be the closest town that could provide actual aid.
All right. How long's the journey there?
So it is. Let me just do a quick estimate using my trusty
4
tool,
days? 5
my
days?
trusty ruler. So it's like, yeah, if at full tilt, I believe the journey is, so that's about 120-mile journey. So at least 3 days at full tilt.
Is there
but-
any way we could get Spanky's familiar on that?
Yeah.
Spanky's
or-
familiar. I mean, you could get Spanky's familiar, but it's also just legs. So there's no wings.
I just
Well,
smack
like-
his
it's just
ass
like
and it
the
pops
legs of
up.
Just owl legs land on your shoulder, unable to fly.
How'd they land on my shoulder then?
They like climbed up on the side.
I smack his ass and then he like farts it out and it lands on your shoulder.
Why would you say that?
Because it's what happened.
That's
Oh god. Someone should just call Kyle and tell him, hey, we need not legs for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Actually, let me check because this is an actual hex map. So that should be. So here's Drellin's Ferry. Wow, this is really poorly drawn. Actually, it'd be at least. So I'll say it's at least several days. So if we're using this map, 80 miles.
Do they
Yeah,
not have?
I'd say so 80 miles time. So 100. So it'd be 120-ish miles. Travel speed calculator 5e. So we have to go 120 miles. Estimated time is about 5 days.
Okay, so we're looking at least
At least, I mean,
12 days for any kind of force
Real
to
help,
come
yeah.
back to
Yeah.
us.
Is there no messenger bird that can get there quicker, or like some other form than just horseback?
Not that we have available here. We're just a small town.
Hmm.
Yeah, not much we can do.
Hmm.
Seems like we gotta either. I think I agree with your plan. The captain of the guard, she stands up. Her name, which I totally remember,
Yeah, so do I.
is Sarana, Captain Sarana. She stands up and looks back and forth. She's like, "We've got a fair amount of men that would be willing to stay and fight. If it's just a couple hundred, I assume that between you, me, you all, me, and my guards, if we hold a good defensive position, we can probably take out most of them. But if it's more than 100, I think we should just make our leave."
All right. What time of year is it, climate-wise? And I'm asking that in character.
It's the dry season, so
Yeah, that doesn't. Okay, how far away is winter?
several months.
Okay,
It's like early summer.
got it. And we're sure you couldn't just do like a burn down your towns and head in. How bad are the winters here? Is there like is a Napoleonic invasion of Russia strategy viable?
What is Russia? What is a Russia?
Have you not seen the play War and Peace?
It was in town, but it was like 9 hours. I'm a
It's
busy
fun.
man.
It's so good. I mean,
That's not even
battle
including the intermissions.
the battle scenes. I mean, it's remarkable. But anyway, you know, they would rush in, but then come winter, They wouldn't have any resources to sort of keep going in harsh winters, and you could drive them out dead.
I think that would not save. As for us, I don't think that strategy would be workable. Because
Guerrilla
we would
warfare.
also starve in the winter.
No, you'd be at a different town,
Why do we need to burn our town then?
so that they can't use your town's resources.
I would not like to burn our town. I think everyone is with me on that.
Well, if it's burn your town or burn yourselves at the stakes, forcibly at the hands of goblins, which one's it gonna be?
Don't think we're gonna be burning ourselves at the stake, regardless of where
Well,
we are.
It's a metaphor.
It's a metaphor.
Yeah.
I don't follow.
Okay, you're either gonna burn your town, or you're all gonna die at the hands of the hobgoblins. If those, in a hypothetical, with those are the two options, which one are you going with?
Of course, we would burn our town, but
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't think that in this case, I don't think that those
Got
are
'em.
necessarily the options. If we can make it to Brindle, we should be safe.
I
I'm saying going to Brindle. I'm just saying burn your town first to make resources unusable.
I think we can take what we can get, but I don't know for sure.
All right. How many men you got in this? How many men and women and or children, if you're okay with that, do you have in this village that could fight?
Helm's Deep moment.
yeah.
Let's find out. Let me see if I have the. Let me see if I have an exact number for it, or a closer number than.
Let's.
So are we evacuating the people to Brindle, or would it be better to go down to Hammerfist Holds?
Okay. Let's see.
So Hammerfist Hold, he would tell you is a dwarvish stronghold.
And how's your relationship with the dwarves?
Let me find out. They are, so there are. We trade with them on occasion, but it's a more difficult journey to the holds than it would be to Brindle. So if we're evacuating, I believe our best course of action would be to evacuate towards Brindle. And in addition, if we made it to Brindle, then we could potentially continue on to Denevar, which might be even more safety depending on the advance of the Horde.
Let's not forget about guerrilla tactics.
That's true.
What is a gorilla?
I can animate a giant monkey, and then we can fight that.
Not.
You did the little bear.
That's not a terrible idea. Okay.
We could have that
But-
help us, but what I mean is, certain things like setting up pitfalls or traps in the forest or the roads.
Use
Or-
the terrain.
Use the
Yeah,
terrain.
Ambushes, because
Gather-
you guys are familiar with this area.
Yes,
So,
gather
yeah.
a bunch of shit, literal shit, dip the arrows in them, and
Create
fire up the
silent
enemy.
images of parts of bridges.
I also like the monkey idea.
What?
The monkey idea is also good. I agree.
Yeah, the pitfalls also have shit in them, so they get sick from them. If they survive, they get
Or
sick.
just make like punji pits.
Kill them. Yeah, kill them over time. Yes.
No, just make it spikes. Punji pits.
Yeah,
Kill them right away.
but also with shit on them.
I
Yeah.
don't follow you. I don't get the.
Yeah.
Because if they
why
can,
more?
if they somehow
Everyone-
survive, they'll get sick from the shit infecting
Why
their
not
wounds.
poison? Why not make it poison?
Everyone eat Taco Bell.
Because shit is more accessible.
Hey, you got poison around
that-
here, right? You have
That's kind
poison.
of a valid point.
Not really?
Okay, well then I
Sure
guess,
it is.
Herbal
Shit
could
it
whip
is
something
then.
up, but-
I guess it's the shit thing then. I gave you an out Wilson.
So
Take it. So
we can muster a force of about 130, of which about 30 of them are professionals.
okay.
Okay.
And is that including children? What's the child labor law like? Well,
This is the force that we'd be willing to gather. We could
But yeah,
potentially
but the
call
children
upon.
question-
More
answer
walking
that,
tacos too. Nice.
That is not including the children. We will be sending the children away, and he's very firm on this point.
And,
Along with the
how
women.
sexist is this spread? Oh, including the
The
women.
women,
Okay.
the women and children that cannot fight will
Not
head
just the
into
men.
the.
Oh, the children that cannot fight. So there are some children included.
Well, depending on where you draw the line at child, we have
That's a fair point.
our youngest militia are about 16 years old.
I think we could dip into 15 if we needed. You know, personally.
Our town is only about 1,000 people, my friend.
Yeah, all the more reason why I need to dip into 15.
That's a pretty big
Yeah.
number then. If it's about 1,000, that's
Also, I mean,
50%.
I think we can personally. I don't know what your guys is. Again, I don't know how lax
We should
your
do
child
12.
safety laws are.
We
I
should
think
do
we could go
12.
as low as 11.
Far as
Yeah.
11.
If they can shoot in Fortnite, they can shoot in goblins.
yeah.
I would prefer
Yeah.
to send as many away as we can. And
Oh,
just-
sure,
yeah.
sure.
Because I do not, since we do not know the size of the army, we may be facing an overwhelming odds that we
Okay.
will not be able to
I'm
deal with. And
Sure. You know
should,
the
what was the question?
Oh, Jor, you know the path they're gonna take to get here now? We have a idea of it.
Jor went back to his cabin
Oh,
as you guys were going. He said bye. He said he was gonna be fighting like a gorilla against those damn goblins.
well, we could go over there and let him know that we're doing the same tactic, so he can just come over to us and help.
and I asked that before. Do we know like the rough path they'll be taking now?
Yeah.
Yes, you believe that they will be taking a path that will lead them to the same place in Drellin's Ferry that they would have gone before. So they'll be going toward. Let me bring you to the Drellin's Ferry map. So they should be approaching from this side of town.
Okay, but like, do we know the path they're gonna take to get there? Like through the forest?
Like on the
You'll
on
know.
the
You'll probably know a rough. Where is my dragon again? So you guys, they'll be on the Dawn Way. Actually, let me just make sure on that. But I believe they'll be on the Dawn Way.
Okay.
But although they might be on coming from the other direction as well, it's hard to know exactly.
All right. I'm gonna look back to like the townspeople. What's your explosive situation?
Explosives.
We're past the shit.
But still get those ready.
Normal explosives.
We don't have any use for such things. Why?
You don't have any explosives?
What about-
would we have explosives for?
How about anybody with explosive diarrhea? That could work
That's-
too.
Oh my god.
Can we please
What
get
are
off
you,
of
a
the shit
feces?
thing? A feces-ologist.
This is a legit tactic.
I think maybe we could set up traps that funnel them into one specific path of our design, and then set up an explosive trap, if you know what I mean. Not the shit. Normal explosives, blowing them up.
I don't think we have anything of that. I agree with the sentiment, but I
Alright.
think
Well,
This
I don't
town
think
kind
we
of
have
you're not
anything.
sucks.
giving me much to work with here.
we don't have much to work with ourselves. That's why
That's
we
why
hired
you should burn the town and evacuate.
I'll begin the evacuations. But
Good.
I want you to work with the guard captain, with Captain Serrana, to develop your defensive plan fully.
What's this town's industry?
The ferry.
But what?
We are that is the primary reason this town is here is to ferry people across the river. We do have we're a travel town.
Like,
Merchants take rest here. We have some basic industry, smithy and armory.
Your whole town could be rendered obsolete with a bridge.
Well, we would still be if the bridge was there, in place. It just is we are along the road.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
all right.
No, I'm gonna turn like the rest of the group back. I don't think that's economically sound.
I
Get a
don't
load
think
of this
so
guy.
either. Yeah, like,
It's
what kind of
reliant.
economic plan is that?
Yeah, it's reliant on tourism.
Well,
Bridge
they have
technology's
1,000
improving.
people. Not tourism, it's trade. It's a trade town.
Bridge technology is advancing all the time. You know.
If the
He
bridge
also
is
has
built,
like a-
this is the spot where the bridge would be built.
Is it though?
I mean, it's
So would you have,
along
like,
the
a-
road.
Would you have like a toll on the bridge?
It's not that they're gaining. They just live near here. This is a stopping point. It's like a mission.
I
I don't know if you guys are like actually don't understand or if you're like just joking, but like this. That's like a real thing. Like there's towns that show up just because that's where the bridge is.
Mm.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They showed up where the ferry is. I understand that, but their whole town could be rendered obsolete with a bridge.
Not obsolete. It would just be that the bridge is here instead of the ferry.
I don't know. I feel like Terrellton to Skull Gorge could just kind of cut them, you know, just build higher up river.
Not really. The road. If you
town.
look at
future
if you look-
land.
people come from the West Deep or from the Old North Road. They cross Skull Gorge and they cross Drellin's Ferry.
Right.
The
but
other
if
areas
we're
are
rich,
pretty
that's
are
closer to
forested.
Skull Gorge. They wouldn't need to go to Drellin's Ferry. They could just.
It's
take
all Witchwood there though. There's not all. I'm not. I don't. It
It
doesn't
already
matter.
passes through Witchwood. That argument doesn't make any sense.
It's just this is the established road, and so this is why people pass through Drellin's Ferry. Not much more complicated than that.
Instead of trying to prepare the town for an invasion, we're here like, why does this exist?
Fixing their
Why
entire
is this place?
economic.
Yeah.
It's that you need to get ahead by building a bridge before someone else does. If you don't self-cannibalize, someone else will. It's a quote from Steve Jobs.
Well,
Even job.
Look where he is now.
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
they
he
announced
announced cannibalism, I believe.
and they announced a new iPhone that's the exact same. That's where he's at.
So
It's
calamity.
He died of self-cannibalism, so you know.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true.
That's correct. You can look it up.
It's in the.
I'm
in
editing the Wikipedia article to say that.
It's just furious typing.
Write that down. Write that
You
down.
remember when the
Just-
like Sarah Palin stands edited the Paul Revere Wikipedia page?
Sarah Palin stands.
There.
That's the most
God,
cursed thing
that's-
I've said
yeah.
on stream, I think. Sarah Palin stands. All right, so what are you guys doing? So you guys are trying to plan a defense of the town.
Yeah. I guess
then-
since I suggested
Oh
it,
my
I'm doing the
God.
gorilla stuff.
Due to complications from a relapse of his previously treated self-cannibalism.
Yeah.
Jesus
What?
Christ.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
No.
That's fucked.
Steve.
Yeah.
What is that?
Steve
Such a
In
terrible
October,
word.
Jobs.
Health
Self-
problems under Wikipedia. There's a health problem section. In October 2003, Jobs was diagnosed with self-cannibalism. In mid-2004, he announced to his employees that he had a self-cannibalistic tumor in his pancreas. The prognosis for pancreatic self-cannibalism is usually very poor. Jobs stated that he had a rare, much less aggressive type known as an islet cell self-cannibalism tumor.
Okay, we're done here. We're done here.
Wow.
It was like a little version of Steve Jobs inside his pancreas that was eating it.
Just good soup.
Hey,
Speaking
No,
of which, have you guys seen
don't say that.
Malignant?
dude, I really want to see.
I have
Malignant.
not yet. No.
I
You gotta
need to
watch
see
Malignant. It's
I
great.
have to see
Anyway,
Malignant.
This is why this D&D campaign is
required.
never going to end because
Yeah, where it's we
because you
all
actually
are just.
played D&D for like an hour maybe. in the
Obviously.
last. So are
Uh,
we? So you're helping. You're trying to defend the town.
Sure.
yeah.
While they're starting to evacuate. You've bought
Mhm.
a decent amount of time for the people to evacuate, so that's good. Or compared to how it was, you've bought at least 3 days from the destroying the bridge, but you don't know how much time the giants are gonna buy. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna gather some of the.
So yeah, can I just have each of you just say what we're gonna do? This as a skills challenge for now, for how you guys are preparing the town. So I'm just gonna go.
I would drop inspiration on everyone.
I mean, it's just I'm just trying to break it out into
Okay.
each person. So, who wants to start for our skills challenge? What skill are you using to prepare the town for the attack?
All right. Can I use deception to teach them to? I can't get out of the accent. Can I use deception to teach them to deceive the incoming army and set up false paths and traps to slow them down?
Sure. Give me a deception
Okay.
roll.
That is a 19.
19. Yeah, that's gonna succeed. Yeah, you're able to kind of, along with some of the townsfolk, you're able to kind of set up a couple of false pathways and traps.
All right. Welcome to the first session of Timothy Q. Barnum's Negotiation and Deception Seminar. There are 3 pillars of deception that you need to remember. Never offer more than you can afford. Number 2, never take less than they can afford. And number 3, whenever you're in doubt, smoke bombs are a deceiver's best friend.
Sir, this is Wendy's.
This is a win.
Sir, this is Wendy's. Okay. Who's going next?
I guess I am. I'm gonna gather some of the people, and I guess since I suggested some of the gorilla stuff, we'll make the pitfalls, the spikes. I provide my own feces. And I guess I would use athletics as I'm digging the holes and putting those spikes in and all that stuff.
Sure. Give me an athletics roll.
Ooh, that's 11.
11. Yeah, I mean, you're not quite able to dig as many as you would like in a day. But you're getting some progress going. I'll wait until we get another failure to do this.
The
who wants
poop
to go
is
next?
so it infects the wounds and makes them
I'm
sick.
thinking
It's a strategy. It's
using
legit.
perception to help with. I'll help Crete set up, barriers and traps and stuff, and be strategic and see what part of the town would be best.
Sure. Give me a perception check.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to see. Oh, actually, that's perfect for me. So you guys are able
Can you
to
bring it back to the town map?
Yeah, give me 1 second actually, because I'm doing something on a different thing right now.
Yeah.
Giving us So, as you're watching, you're kind of keeping a lookout, checking the traps, making sure that they're well hidden, etc., etc. You see a couple of smoke. Let's see, a commotion in the street outside. You can here. Actually, we'll say you do your perception check, and that's a success. And you guys finish that day of work. I'm gonna just freehand this real quick. Sorry. Because this is an absolutely enormous map. And you guys go to bed pretty content that you're having you're doing a decent job. A commotion in the street outside wakes you in the middle of the night. Awake, awake! Goblins are attacking the West Bank, someone cries. From your window, you can see bright flames leaping up from houses and buildings on the other side of the river, and hear the faint roar and crackle of distant flames. You guys are on the... So let me put you on the town map real quick, because I am currently drawing the battle map that we're going to be using.
Wee all whoa ho. Man, I
Mm,
wish we had a wizard.
Yeah,
Not just the legs.
not just their legs.
Hey, you guys do have a bard.
We do have a bard.
That is true.
Yeah.
We don't get that many spells though.
Yeah, we might be able
Yeah.
to clutch it out.
So yeah, got a house with a lake, so I bought a boat. It's a little baby. Some prime little baby lyric right there. So yeah, I'm gonna drag us on. So, what are you guys doing right now? What's the plan? So you guys are currently on. Let me draw the you are here, because you guys were on. You guys. Oops, shoot! Come on, give me that. Get rid of that. So you guys were here. That was where you were sleeping in the tavern. So you are. So you guys wake up, and to that, what are you guys doing?
Where's the fire?
So it's across the bridge.
Okay, it's over here.
The bridge.
How
Or
many?
the river. No, there's no bridge.
Oh, where's the militia?
They're right here.
Which side is the ferry on?
This side.
Okay.
So you guys get? Are you guys just running? You guys are running outside? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we have a full rest and all that stuff?
Yeah, you guys got a full, or you guys had at least I'll say yeah, you guys got a full rest.
I
Okay.
need to roll my hit die to get the bonus HP.
Yep.
Yeah, same.
Woohoo!
Nice.
I have 5
Not
temporary
bad.
hit points for some reason right now.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna
13.
make that 11 instead.
Should be 11. Yeah, 10 hit points don't stack.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
It's just your hit die, Samir.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
Ready?
So yeah, you guys jump outside. You can see at the old toll house, which is like here, that Captain Serana is trying to gather some of her guards. She intends to take the ferry over to the other side of the town and drive off the attackers.
Before we do this, can we take a quick bio break?
Yes.
Yeah.
let's take a
Yeah.
And
break.
watch.
Gotta-
And before we take the bio break, can we watch that Phoenix Wright video?
No,
No.
maybe after.
Yeah,
Stream.
after stream.
Fine.
All right. We
Yeah.
will be back shortly.
We shall return.
Go pee.
Oh, yeah.
Talking to you, Vallard. Yeah, no XP for him. All right, we'll be right back.
Wow.
Wow.
All right, I am back. Am I the first?
Nah, I've been back a while.
Okay. I'm gonna read NateTheSnake.com.
No,
I'm
please,
here as
please
well.
Don't. Please don't.
So
I'm gonna.
there's a man
You
crawling
until
in
you're
the
done.
desert. He decided to try his
Ah,
SUV in a little
alright.
bit of
Let
cross
me know when
country
he's done
travel.
reading it.
I've,
It's okay.
I've, yeah, I forgot to light the candle.
And through
This
the
is a new
sand,
one.
got lost, hit a big rock, and then he couldn't get it started again.
Me too.
There were
That's
no
the.
silicone
Yeah.
tires anywhere near. So his cell
So
phone was
Mila.
useless. He had no family. His
Yeah.
parents died a few years before in an auto accident. And his few friends had no idea
I
he was
heard
alive.
some rumors about some games coming to PC.
Right.
Oh, I saw that.
I think I saw a rumor that God of War is coming to PC.
Really? I felt like Sony would just keep that as a PlayStation exclusive.
That's
They
what
can
I
drum up
thought
some.
too.
They can drum up some hype for the
That's why
sequel.
I was.
Ah,
I heard that somewhere. And then
No Bloodborne. Though. Still no Bloodborne.
yeah, the Knights of the Old Republic remake. That's gonna be hot.
yeah.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be good.
And also the Lego Star Wars game.
Oh yeah, isn't it
Voice
gonna be
acting.
different?
It has voice acting.
Ew, ew.
Like from the
That
movies, or
means you're gonna have to
full
play
original
episode
voice
9, and then they're gonna say they fly now, and then they're gonna say they fly now.
Oh,
No.
I'm not gonna buy a whole game because of that one line.
I'm still gonna buy the game, but it's just gonna be lots of pain going through episode 9.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna play it so I can play it on stream and like talk about the differences from like the original ones. I'm mostly really looking forward to Spider-Man 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that
gonna
looks
be
really
hot.
good. Yeah.
Tony Todd, baby.
Tony Todd. I didn't realize how good of a casting that was till I saw it or till I heard it.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but like after hearing it, I was like, ooh, ooh. That's just one man.
Yeah, I saw the trailer before I heard the announcement. And as soon as Venom talked, I was like, ah, that's fucking Tony Todd. I know that
Yeah.
voice anywhere.
God damn. For anybody watching that doesn't know who Tony Todd is, he is Candyman.
Yeah, watch Candyman. He's also Worf's brother in the TV series
What?
Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Who is?
Tony Todd.
Tony Todd. Oh yeah, Mark's brother. Good character.
I have some ice cream with me.
Just another reason why Next Generation is a soap opera,
Yes.
because Worf has a secret brother, and then later a secret son.
Who he had with the secret brother.
That
Yes.
no,
That is not
that's
how
that is
Worf.
true.
That is not how Klingon
That's
physiology
exactly
works.
how it happened.
Mhm.
Um,
Verbatim.
And then
I'm editing the Wikipedia page as we speak.
It doesn't need to be edited.
the character has an evil twin.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Are we all back?
Yes. All right.
Let's kill some goblins again.
Goblin murder
Um,
time.
Is this goblin?
murdering
Because
time.
it hasn't been 3 days yet. This is just like one of the goblin groups that was still on this side of the bridge before we destroyed it, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right.
From what you, that would be a reasonable thing to assume. So yeah, you guys see, you guys all working together. You guys get on the ferry. You guys don't have any other way to cross other than the boat, right?
Probably not. I mean, I can swim.
Unless you want to
No.
animate something, but
Don't say
I
that.
could.
You
But
can bring
we'll
it
see.
with us. I'm gonna say to everyone, try to keep one alive. They may know what size their army is.
He makes a valid point.
Yeah.
We'll kill them after.
Also a valid point.
awesome. So you guys, cool. So yeah, you guys get to the other side of the river. You're only 100 feet or so from the ferry landing when you spot a trio of goblin. So when the boat lands, Serana and her militia head over to chase goblins in one direction, leaving the rest for you to handle. You're only 100 feet or so from the ferry landing when you spot a trio of goblin warg riders dashing down the street, whooping and shaking their bows in the air. A powerful hellhound bounds alongside them. And this is an absolutely enormous battle map.
Yeah.
You guys are here-ish.
Where?
On
Oh,
this side.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
large.
Very large battle map. Yep.
Oh my
One.
god. We're dots.
Yep.
You're in
We're here? Oh my god.
Those are the goblins. There is a
Oh.
hellhound with them.
Do that. And then, we'll...
And then they all have wargs as well.
That's a bit better.
Yeah, you guys can
Um,
zoom in. I'll put them back a little bit further. So they're all on their wargs. Or wargs, rather. They're not. It's warg and warg are different.
Damn.
And then there's
Yeah.
hellhound as well.
The battle map is brutal. I agree.
You guys
Yeah,
can
on the
zoom in
side.
if that makes it easier.
Yeah, I
I
zoomed.
am zoomed.
I should probably zoom in more.
Okay.
Alright.
Why would I assume we're already on Discord?
Aha.
I can't fucking take it, dude. Let me rejoin.
Oh, I need to
Sorry,
unmute.
something happened.
I'm sorry, I forgot to unmute Japanese that whole time.
Alright, give me a
Oh,
sec.
you missed out on a great joke.
No, I think I'm good. Good stream, guy.
What is happening?
Drop the image to the map layer so the grid pops up for you. Oh,
What do you
Ricky,
mean?
he said you can zoom if you want, and I said
well,
Why would
you
I
drew this
zoom?
on, so I think that's kind of
Yeah,
just
I said
it.
You
Yeah.
Why would
should
I
be able to
zoom
see the grid
we're already
anyways.
on
You can see the
Discord?
grid, right?
Wait, what did you say?
Oh yeah, I see the grid
I
Yeah.
said well,
Yeah.
Zoom. We're already on Discord.
like that.
And so I'm gonna have us roll initiative now.
Okay. Where I place the Discord thing
You make a
is
fair point.
iffy.
Zoom sucks too. Like,
Yeah,
why
it's
don't we
bad.
just? Why don't they just make everybody use Discord? Discord is way better.
Because I think Discord
Well,
has
Discord
limits
is a
on the amount
whole
of people.
server
Yeah.
thing side to it, but like Google Meet or something.
True.
16, I'll
actually.
take it.
Oh god.
I want to move us
Nice.
here
I'm
for
gonna
now
close
until
my
we
eyes.
move up.
Rolling
Oh, that's
Okay,
ro-
pretty good.
I'll just leave it
18.
there.
We take those.
Nice.
You're actually first, I think.
Woohoo!
So far, unless the goblin.
Lieutenant Zach, you have a higher dex.
Okay.
This is
Um,
true. Who?
So it's
Nice.
just 3 goblins on 3 wargs and the hellhound.
From those are the ones that you're currently. Those are the ones that are currently engaging you. That's correct.
Okay,
there are,
yeah.
there are a lot of others in the surrounding area, But these are the ones that you are currently engaged with.
Did we have the militia go and deal with the others while we're
Correct.
clearing these?
Captain
Okay,
Serrana
right.
is. You guys all took the ferry across, and Captain Serrana
Timothy.
took off with her guards towards some other goblins. These are the ones that are engaging you guys.
Okay.
I am third.
So in the background, there's more like fire and like like fighting going on. This is just kind of a raid to like soften you guys up. But
Night
up?
raids. That's what I was forgetting. Fuck.
Lieutenant Zach, what are you doing?
I'm gonna shoot the Hellhound in the face.
Okay. This is no sneak attack
Straightforward.
on that. That's just
I
a
see
regular
steady
attack.
aims. Yeah.
Oh no, sneak attack?
Are you steady aiming?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so steady aim. Yeah, you get the
Mhm.
sneak attack then.
Okay.
Do you kind of like place your bow on Creet's like shoulder and just let loose an arrow, and it hits with a 24. First blood.
Nice.
And you can't move. Petra, you're up. What are you doing?
How far away? Okay. I'm gonna walk up here,
Mhm.
and
Do
I'm gonna
this.
spew.
this. I'm gonna have time
Which
to
one?
type out a description of the area.
Actually,
Description of the area. We're like,
So you guys. So for
Hmm.
description of the area, so there are there's some houses here. It's like mostly flat farmland.
here, let me
These
zoom
are
out.
like copses of trees, like fruit trees. This area is mostly farmland. This is
We
kind
should
of a
move this from-
fenced-in yard. There's some like chickens with a house here, and there's some
There.
other houses. And then in the distance, there's a lot more farmland and more houses, several of which are on fire. It's a general air of chaos in the night.
Yeah.
So with that, Petra, you're up. What are you doing?
I kind of
I'm
fucked
gonna-
up the description, but that's basically it.
I'm gonna hex the Hellhound,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hex its wisdom,
Okay.
Ooh.
and then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it twice.
Cool.
Beldritch Blast.
Those
Not
both
too
hit,
bad.
and so you get to add that hex damage twice.
Woohoo!
So that
So,
is
12 and 14.
12 and 14.
Nice.
Is Hex not once a turn?
No.
Oh, huh.
So,
Whenever you hit it
whenever
with
you
an
hit it
attack,
with an attack.
Damn, that's good.
So how much? So what was the total on that? Sorry.
12 and 14.
12. So that's 26.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you see it. You see your hex like descend upon it, almost like a heads up, just like a. And the sword is like, yes, more. And you point out with it and just fire 2 rays that strike into it.
Okay, that was something I always wondered, whether or not the sword got pleasure from Eldritch Blasting.
It gets pleasure from killing things,
Okay.
but not as much.
He likes to feel the blood.
Mhm.
I assume that you talk with it in between sessions.
Yeah.
And with that, Crete, you're up. That Hellhound is looking real rough now.
Mm-hmm. I am going to approach him. I just make that. Hell yeah. I approach. I'm gonna rage.
Nice. Roll your d8.
Yeah. Oh, same
that's
thing.
okay.
Divines.
Nice.
I'll put that in just in case. Yeah, so then that's there, and then I'm going to attack the Hellhound. Yeah.
Sure.
Well,
That's not. That does not hit.
yeah, then my second
Oof.
one. Oh, sick.
Wow.
You swing and you miss with your first attack. You like
Yeah.
smack into the ground as it kind of like snarls at you, and in the moment you just kind of swing back up and just tear it right in half. Its 2 pieces like fly onto the ground, poof, poof, land like 10 feet away.
I fucking hate those things.
Oh shit, man! You hear the goblins are like, "What the fuck was that?"
Oh, After I say that, I turn to the next goblin and I say, "But I hate you more."
They are going to. I'm just gonna have them all go at the same time for the sake of ease. And we'll have Timothy go last. So they're just gonna all fire their short bows at you. 20, 16, and 16.
The 20 hits.
Okay. So you take 4 points of piercing damage as they fire a bunch of arrows at you, and then they're all going to kind of they're on the wargs, which have a pretty decent movement, if my memory serves. Oop, come on. Oh, there it is. Yeah, they have 50 feet of movement, so they're gonna ride out 50 feet away, try and get a bit of a kite going. So yeah, they're just kind of kiting back out. All right. And with that, Timothy, you're up.
So, are these goblins long? No, are they? Are they on the wargs with
Okay.
saddles?
What are you trying to do?
I would like to animate one of these saddles.
The image does have them. Let me see. Let me zoom into the image real quick.
It does. I think it shows reins at least.
There are reins, so you want to you can animate the reins. Maybe I don't know if they have a proper saddle.
Let me see. Is there a saddle? I think
I see
a saddle.
Okay, sure. You can. So you can. And I'll let you animate one of the saddles. That sounds
Excellent.
fun.
All right. I would like to animate one of the saddles and then basically get one of the goblins off the warg.
Okay. I'm gonna have the. So you animate. What's the range on your animate, by the way? You might actually be out of range for that unless you move forward.
Let's see.
Because I think it's
105 feet away. I think you're right. It might be 60 feet.
you'd probably have to move closer if you wanted to do that. Because they have
where is
distance to maneuver.
creation? Or no. What is it? Animating performance. Oh, no, I'm way too far. Okay, I can't do that.
What is it? 30 feet?
Or 30 feet, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, in that case, is there...
Like you couldn't run up and do it, or
No, it's 30
It's 30
feet.
feet.
I'm like 105 feet away.
So there's like probably some farm implements around here, like scattered around this building.
Yeah. Okay. Creature in a 10-foot radius sphere. How far apart are they? Get two of them. Okay, I'm
get
gonna
these two, yeah.
move right. Yeah, I'm gonna move right over here,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna cast Shatter right between these two.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
And that's a con save, is that right?
On save, that's correct.
Okay.
Oh, does my hex move?
You can move as a bonus action on
Okay.
your turn. And that's con 1, 2.
No.
So one ward
Success.
fails, one succeeds.
And half damage. That's 3d8.
And then goblins also roll
Alright.
con.
Yes.
Succeeds, fails.
Fails.
Okay.
Nice.
3d8.
Cool.
Very mediocre damage, but
Okay. So the goblin that failed, which I'm gonna say that the one's farther away. So the goblin that failed dies.
sick.
Fuck them.
And then this one takes 10. It's the one that it was riding takes the max damage as well. I'll say it was slightly farther away as your shatter like goes off. This goblin is going to take 5, and then this one also takes the 5. So yeah, it's slightly farther away. It's actually closer to the farther one, and just kind of shatters, and you can see the goblin kind of and fall off. Although the warg is still there, so I'm gonna give its initiative the former goblin's initiative because they're not dumb. They can act on their own or as part of the group. So I'm gonna give it add a turn to it. Okay. And yeah, do you have a bonus action reaction?
Yeah, I'll give Petra Bardic Inspiration.
Woohoo.
Cool.
Nice.
All right, Petra has inspiration. With that,
Petra has been inspired.
top of the round, Lieutenant Zach, what are you doing?
I'm gonna scat at him.
Return
I
of the Scat.
do. So you killed the goblin that was on this warg here.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
They're just regular goblins. They're not really.
Yeah.
Please, sir, I have 3 hit points.
Please,
I don't have
I'm just
anything.
a little goblin.
I'm just please, I
I
don't
will
have
not
anything
drop-
on me.
Please don't
I hate everything.
Please don't swing your sword at me.
Oh, Ricky, your camera.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. I'll turn
Alright,
it
I'm
back
gonna
on.
move 30
It's
feet
okay.
here next to Timothy, and then try and shoot this goblin off the warg.
Do it.
I don't have sneak attack right now.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's fine. I blame you. Ooh, not needed.
Ooh.
You line up a shot. This is like a fence right here. The end here is like a short fence. You shoot it right in between 2 of the fence posts. It's a perfectly lined up shot, and as it kind of is still like shaking a little bit from the shatter, it just boom, goes in right through the side of its head, and it also
Nice.
dies. And now this warg, I'm gonna give it a turn as well. 16.
And then that's my turn.
Cool. Put it after Crete, and then we'll put it you last. Cause why? Come on. Is that right? Shoot. There you go. Cool. Yeah, Petra, you're up. What are you doing?
As a bonus action, I'm gonna move my hex to this warg.
Nice. So there's now Hex.
Which
I'm gonna
war?
run-
This one.
The one with an X on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put something nicer than that. What's your
The
X
hex
makes it seem like
is
it's
an
dead.
X. No wargs allowed.
It will be soon. Well,
Weak
Or not.
sauce.
you have a Bardic Inspiration.
Finally.
Oh, I do.
So the first one hits.
Okay, then
Um,
I'll use the Bardic Inspiration on the second one. Fuck it. That's
Do
it.
it.
A
It's a-
D8.
Yeah, D8.
and then does something special happen?
It's a 14. Does that hit?
14 does hit. Yep.
Okay,
Woohoo.
sick. And then also, yeah, there's a thing.
And then roll a hex damage. for
Attack
that as
roll.
well.
You can. The other, I guess,
They
the
both-
goblin has to make a con save, or it's gonna take 2 damage.
The target and any creature,
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
and then that's
So
against
he
your spell
succeeds.
save DC.
he succeeds.
He also,
He also
succeeds.
succeeds. Okay.
So that's
So
How
nothing?
much damage is that? That is 15, 17 points of damage to the warg.
Mhm.
Very nice. Let's fire these crackling beams through the air. Alright, and with that, Crete, you're up. What are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna chase after them for as far as I can, which is here. Oh wait, I think I can do this move. Right? Was it this one? Yeah, why not? I'll do this. I haven't really done this in a while.
So you're gonna dash at it?
I'm gonna dash and I'm gonna do my goring rush.
Nice.
On the warg.
Very nice. Give me a horns attack.
Oh yeah. Let me grab here. It is 23.
Ooh, that definitely hits.
So then
And
that's
that's 10 points of damage.
yeah.
You see Crete like run and then just like push his hands back like Naruto run,
Yeah.
dodges to one side and just smashes into this warg with one horn, just goes right through to the other side, and the warg just falls to the ground. The goblin then falls off of it, just kind of
Yeah.
um,
It's also in my vines. The
It
goblin.
is also in your vines. That's correct. These two wargs are gonna charge at you. They have 50 feet of movement, so that's a ton. They're both gonna make bite attacks against you. And I'm gonna need you to make 2 strength saving throws for me as well, or 1 strength saving throw as that one hits.
Sure.
You have advantage on those, right?
Correct.
I do?
You're raging.
Dex, maybe.
Oh,
80
yeah,
hit
well-
points, man. Yeah, 15 is plenty. It like hits you, and it almost knocks you down, but you stay up. You do take 7 points of piercing damage from the warg's bite.
What's the 14?
Well, I was halved.
Halved.
14
So
halved.
Oh,
I was telling
halved.
you the halved.
Yeah, I don't know why I was. Alright.
The goblin is going to kind of pull out his short bow, and he's going to make an attack with his short bow on you as well. Oh, and he crits. Very nice. And so you take another 6 points of piercing damage. And then that takes him 10 feet, so then he's going to keep running down the road, and he's going to be like, these are the... You can hear him saying something in Goblin that seems to be like a call for reinforcements.
Okay. So then from the first bite, is that 11 in total? The 14 plus 8?
No, it wasn't the crit. It was just the 14.
Oh, it just did that? Okay, got it.
It just rolled the... It rolls the crit automatically.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
the second. So...
Alright. Ow! You you little bitch.
All right, and with that, Timothy, you're up. What are you doing?
All right. I am going to move over here.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna hit this goblin with a. All right, now let's get funky with it.
All right.
Another scat.
And it's
For a vicious
a
knock.
wisdom save, right? Wisdom save, right?
Yep.
That's
Fail.
a 2. Definitely fails.
2d4. It takes 7 damage.
And it has 7 hit points.
Nice. I
Fucked.
It
Scoopity
falls to
Bob.
the ground. It turns around. I'm Scott, man.
Classic.
All right. And on initiative count 20, you can all see from behind this building over here.
Oh, wait, let me zoom out.
Where?
Where?
Yeah, which one?
Very far, I know. It's Jor.
Far.
No, I'm kidding.
That one.
That's his
Some
gap.
kills to kill.
That's actually his cabin. That's how big the
that's-
battle map is.
That's how big. Yeah, it's enormous. So yeah, you see a group of 5 hobgoblins, in like a martial formation come out. They seem to be looking directly at your group here.
All right, try to take one of those guys alive.
And in addition, there is another one who seems to be behind them, and he seems to be wearing similar robes to the hobgoblins that you fought, to the one wizard hobgoblin that you fought
Right.
in the earlier encounter.
The Devastator.
A log goblin, if you will.
Yes, this one does. The one thing you do notice is that in the firelight and the moonlight, you can see that there is a lightning bolt slashed across his like the front of his vest.
Harry Potter?
And I need to roll all their initiatives. Dun, 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 dun.
Is
Just a
that
heads
the
up, I'm-
Avengers theme?
Just a heads up, I'm probably gonna like hop off like 30 minutes maybe because I was up at like 5:30 in the morning doing
Okay,
homework
this
stuff.
we'll call it after this fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. Okay, sure. That's
They're
what
like
we're going.
all after me. Stop pressuring me.
Awesome. With that, Lieutenant Zach, you're up. What are you doing? There's still the 2 wargs here, but there is a new force that is in a pretty solid formation.
I'm
ahead
gonna
of you.
steady aim the closest warg to me.
Do it. You steady your aim.
Destroy him.
Yeah.
Alright, with a 20 on the closest one. That is a... You crack a nice shot into its flank. Doesn't quite kill it. Just seems to make it angry.
I think I made it angry.
With that, Petra, you're up. What are you doing?
With the new hose cruising. Oh, did the one that had my hex on it die?
Yes, it did.
Okay, as a bonus action, I'm gonna move my hex to this one.
Go for it. So it's now
And then
hexed.
I'm gonna go here, and then
Actually,
I'm gonna
make it green because you're green.
pew it.
Very nice.
Bop, bop.
Nice.
Alright, so the first hit does kill it.
Okay.
So I'll have the second one hit the other one. Which is 10. So you hex the first one and you fire, it goes down. You're like raising your axe to hit it and it just dies in front of you. Like, oh fuck. And then as it falls, the second Eldritch Blast snakes over it and smacks into the second one, and it. And with that, Crete, you're up. You see this approaching group of hobgoblins.
All right. This warg is still alive, correct?
This warg is still alive, right? It does not look very good though.
All right. I'm gonna give him a whopping.
Do it.
Oh.
Another crit. Very nice. Oh yeah, this one you cut in half just like the first goblin that you cut, or the what was the thing? Was it the warg?
It was a hellhound.
It was the hellhound. Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost identical. Like the two. Like it's like how in video games you have like the same animation for things.
Right.
It's like I think that enemy got the point.
The
like,
point. As a bonus action, I'm also gonna eat my treat, so I get my 3 temp hit points.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll move over 40 feet closer to them. And can my javelin hit?
Probably not. The long range is 60 feet, so no, you're pretty far out of
range. 30 feet. Long range is 120.
For a javelin?
Yeah.
Really?
It says 30 to 120.
You can shoot at disadvantage, I guess.
Yeah. Sure. I'll. Hang on. Let me see if I can hit that guy in the back. Yeah, disadvantage I can. I'll aim for the wizard in the back. I'll do my javelin.
Go for it at disadvantage.
14.
14
Lucky
just hits.
Nice.
Nice.
Super advantage.
So that's
Take
11
better.
points of damage. Does not take the rage damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Very nice.
As we learn it, there's no like super advantage. It's just advantage.
4 of the hobgoblins at the same
But now
time.
if like something would be disadvantageous,
the other hobgoblin at the same time because that's easier.
then
I'll just do all of them at the same time.
yeah,
That's
it's
easier.
just advantage and
We'll just move
disadvantage.
Timothy down by 1.
We're thinking about maybe doing something like that, but no.
Come on. That's not what I wanted to do, but okay. There we go. I think that should do it. Yeah.
God,
so we'll
they
just have
all go next.
So yeah, all of the hobgoblins. So I'm gonna have the 5 of them. They are all going to. They all pull out their. You hear like a. It's like a hook, and all of them draw their longbows, and they're all gonna make each of them is gonna make 1 longbow attack against Crete. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 of those hit, right?
Yeah. The 17 also hits, but as my reaction, I'll use my Great Axe of Defending to boost my AC by 2.
Okay. Sure.
So the 219 hits though.
Okay. So you take. Oh shoot. Wow, that should just be.
Their offensive line.
Takes
Yeah.
4 damage total.
No, because it's not the crit.
Right, so 4 total.
4
6 and
total.
2.
That's correct. So you take 4 points of damage from there. The volley just cracks into you.
So 4 in total.
4 damage in total. Yep.
Okay.
And then the sorcerer, the storm sorcerer, is going to. He's going to cast. You see him cast a spell on himself, and then start to He starts flying in the air. He flies up about 30 feet. Yeah, that's his turn. 30 feet in the air. I'll put like there's not really a good way to put like a height on him, but he's. Let me check what it says. 60 feet. No, he's gonna be 60 feet in the air. Screw that.
Oh.
So yeah, he flies up 60 feet.
Just because he can't.
Because
Because I threw. It's because I threw the javelin at him. What a bitch.
Correct. So yeah, he flies up 60 feet. Lieutenant Zach or Timothy, you're up.
Okay. Are there any? Is there like any wheelbarrows within
sure.
range of me?
Within range of you, yeah, I'll say there's one like over here-ish in this. This is like a barnyard, so
Okay.
you could probably grab a wheelbarrow from over there.
Okay. Any other large objects closer?
Make a perception check for me. See if you see anything, because there's not like a ton around here.
Okay. Perception.
This
All
is
right.
also just to see. Okay. So yeah, I'll say with a 19, there's like a cart that is like abandoned over here that you
A
notice.
cart?
Yeah,
Hmm.
like someone was pulling the cart and then ran away when the attack began.
Like some kind of
No,
wagon?
as a matter of fact, it is not. It is a cart. It's not quite big enough to be considered a wagon.
I'm thinking
So
wagon.
wagons are defined by size.
Is
This
that
confirmed.
true?
That would be how I
Wagon
would say. So
versus-
it's like my vision of a wagon is that it's larger than a cart. But that's my view.
I would say a wagon has 4 wheels, and a cart doesn't necessarily have to have 4 wheels.
Mm.
I think a cart has 2 wheels. You might be right.
Okay. So yeah, it's a cart.
Okay. Well, never mind that. If it's not a wagon, I don't care.
Okay.
In that case, I'm gonna.
So yeah, it's like over here. That'll be where. I don't know if that's quite within your range yet, but it'll be.
I can move to get that. Let me look at my dancing item stat sheet real quick. What's the fly speed?
If I remember correctly, it's 30, but I might be wrong.
I think that's correct. It is 30. Okay. So I am gonna move. I'm gonna move over here. And then I'm gonna cast, or I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna animate that cart.
Okay. You
So
animate
like
the cart.
wave my hands around, and the cart like flies up as a cartwheel, if you will.
Okay. Fair
And the
enough.
wheel
fair enough.
starts spinning as it flies through the air. I'm gonna command it to take the dash action.
Okay.
It's gonna move here, and then it's gonna pick me up
Okay.
and move back to where it is. And that's my
Um,
chart.
All right. And with that, top of the round, Lieutenant Zach, what are you doing? You see a flying cart. How high in the air are you, by the way?
I moved the full 60 feet, so not very high. Like 5 feet off the ground.
It
Magic.
has yeah.
He's flying with
Just slightly
magic.
hovering.
He did a
Bar,
spell on
very
his
cool.
turn to fly.
So I'll probably use my regular motion plus my dash to go the full 60 feet, like
Okay.
towards the goblins, if I can get this.
The hobby gobbies.
Yeah, it's the Q. Start dragging and then hold Q.
Ah, there we go. Wow, this is a very big map.
Yeah, it's a
Thought
big
60
boy.
was gonna be more.
Is that
Okay.
it?
That's it.
Have to fight then. Yeah.
You can dash as your main action if you want.
Double dash.
Okay, I will double dash.
So that's 90 feet.
So yeah, you can go
On
another
top.
30.
Oh, okay, another 30.
So that'll be your action, bonus action, and movement all to move.
Yeah.
Was this
Sure.
Pathfinder?
Pretty
Here,
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
And
so
that's
you
my
see-
turn. I moved.
Nice. Good for you, buddy.
Very cool. Petra, you're up. What are you doing? Are you moving as well?
Woohoo.
And we have to.
Well,
Right?
can I
200
move
feet
my
away.
hex to this guy?
I believe he is out of range. I believe
Okay,
it has to be
can I-
within 60
Just a
feet.
tad bit out of range. Ripping on Pathfinder. Oh no, we're not ripping on Pathfinder. We actually like Pathfinder.
Yeah, Pathfinder's great.
Yeah.
No, the using all of your stuff to move is a very Pathfinder
Yeah.
thing to do.
Pathfinder
Yeah.
2E, to be
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah, 2E.
Yeah.
Oh my
Because the 3 action
Where's my
system
distance?
kind of enables the.
Okay. I can pew from here, I think. I think it's
120 feet?
120, yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast the middle guy.
do it.
Twice.
Alright, neither of those hit.
Damn.
Rats.
They're pretty well armored, so yeah,
I
the
figured.
flanks off of his splint mail.
I don't like though. I was
Oh.
level 3 fight. 4. Save 4 was like plus 10. That was appropriate CR.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Uh-oh, something's happening.
With that, Crete, you're up. What are you doing?
Oh no, yeah, something was happening there. Man, even if I dash, I can't. I'm like just too far away from. I'd be like here if I dash.
I'm gonna say you can get within. I'll just fudge it and say if you want to dash and get right next to him, that's fine.
Yeah, in that case, it's just so I can do the goring rush again.
Oh sure, yeah, that's fine. I'll allow it. It doesn't make the story better that you're 5 feet away.
Yeah. Oh no, that was Battle Axe. Oh, how am I getting these crits, dude?
That's another.
Dude,
crit.
why
That's
does roll 20
nuts,
blow
man.
you?
It's cause I'm streaming. It's
much
like we gotta
total is
make him
that?
look good.
How much total is that? 11 total.
That's 11 total.
You might
Malad,
be
they have
right.
11 hit points.
Yeah.
You charge up. You're like slinging your battle axe to the side, and you just smash into this one. He
Yeah.
flies like 30 feet away, and you
Uh,
see him like snap his neck as he lands.
I'm gonna like look up at my horns and I'm gonna say, huh, I guess I should use these more often.
That's like looking at your forehead.
I'm kidding.
Your own horns.
Looks sideways.
I'm like trying to look
Patrick,
at
what's
them.
wrong? I can't see my forehead.
Forehead.
It's like the SpongeBob reading.
Ugh.
Split eyes. The like split
Oh.
eyes. And with that, they see him get flung away, and they all are going to just kind of swarm onto you. So they're just all
That's
gonna
fair.
go.
They're in
all
my
around
vines. They're in my vines, bitches.
you. Okay, that's fine. They all have the movement to get there, pretty much.
Fuck.
And so all of them attacking longsword with advantage.
All of them get the advantage?
I'm flanking.
They are all.
Yeah, I guess
flanking.
if they're all moving at the same time, then yeah.
Yeah, they're all acting at the same
yeah,
time.
yeah.
And then it's gonna. These are all at advantage,
Just
and
move
so
over a
they are
bit.
going to be 1, 2,
Yep,
3,
no.
4.
3 of them hit.
Okay, and they also do have their martial advantage.
Ugh.
So those all of those that hit deal an extra 2d6 damage. 1,
Uh-oh.
2, 3, and then that's an extra
2,
6d6 points of damage.
Plus 10.
Oh, that was a really low roll.
Each or just
Total. That was the total for the martial
total?
advantage.
Okay. So then that's just 24 damage I think I get? Or is the martial damage also halved?
The martial damage is also halved because that's part of the
Oh.
weapon damage.
That's just 17 damage then.
All right.
Ah. I shrug it off. Good thing
And
they
with
don't
that,
all spend
the,
bonus action punching. Yeah.
What spellcaster level do I have that?
58? Yeah, 58.
Okay.
I'm at 58 of 80. I'm still doing fine.
Oh, that's weird. And yeah, then the flying man is going to, he's gonna, fly over here. And he is now actually, I think he's gonna. So he was over here. He's gonna try and fly in a way. I think if he flies, so he flies over Creet's head, and then let's see what the distance is there. Oh, he can. So he's gonna cast Lightning Bolt, and he's gonna try and hit. He'll be able to hit from there. Everyone in this line. It's a 120-foot line, so he'll be able to hit that. And so you guys are going to both need to make dexterity saves for me.
Okay.
And then for the item as well.
Yep.
So he flies over him. And Lieutenant Zach, I need you to make a dex save as well. And then it's half damage on a success.
Oh,
he
you just missed
failed with a
it.
12. Oh no. Okay.
You-
Yeah, Lieutenant Zach takes 30, and the item both take 32 points of lightning
I will
damage.
use
Timothy, you take half.
Uncanny Dodge.
It's not an attack,
Oh,
unfortunately.
it isn't? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
32.
it's so you take 32. It's only against attacks. You don't have evasion yet either. That's lame. That sucks. I think that's next level.
Tragedy.
How you looking, buddy?
I got 26 health, so not too bad.
Okay. That's better than I thought.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's flying, and then he fires a lightning bolt from his hand. You do also see some like sparks arc out in all directions around him. Yeah, that's gonna be and then yeah, so that's gonna be its turn. With that, Timothy, you're up. How's the item looking? How much health does the item have?
8.
Oh, very cool.
All right. So
That's not.
I am going to have the item. I'm using my bonus action to command it to move here,
Okay.
and then I'm going to get off of it.
Over there?
Yeah,
Or
over there.
before? Okay.
And then I'm gonna like move around here. I don't have any good single target spells, which is unfortunate.
If you
Is
don't
he
love
wearing
me,
any
you can
metal?
hate me.
Does he have any metal on him?
Make a perception check for me.
Okay. Perception 8.
All right. You do not see any metal on him.
8.
8.
8.
8.
8,
8.
8.
8.
8.
You all take 8 points of psychic. So yeah, you do not notice any metal on him.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to use. Hang on. So it's right here. There. Where does that put me? I'm just doing some range calculations. Okay.
So he's 60 feet away from you. Because
Right.
he's 60 feet in the air.
Yeah. Okay. I will. I guess I'll vicious mock him.
Viciously mock.
Yeah.
And it's a wisdom save, is that correct?
Yeah. Like, all right, why don't you come down here and fight me like a man, huh?
It's a
And he
7.
fails.
Nice,
And
good
so
fuck.
that's 2d4.
Yep.
And then he also
And
has to make a
2 damage.
Oh, minimum
big
damage.
Okay. Does have disadvantage on his next attack roll though, because he's
Yep.
going to be
That's
attacking a lot.
That's
And so
huge.
that's supposed to be con, actually. And let me check to be sure there isn't anything that is giving him advantage. He's like, and he loses his concentration.
Hell yeah.
From the vicious mockery. that did 2 points of damage.
Did you
He's
scat
gonna
at
fall
him and
60
he fell
feet?
60
Is that right?
feet and
Falls
break his
60
Yeah.
feet.
He's gonna break his
Um,
legs.
However,
It's okay, we got an extra pair.
he does
Yeah.
have feather fall.
Ah.
Yeah. So he's gonna use his,
Counterspell.
you're gonna counter.
Yes, yes. So he fucking
gonna fall
breaks
to his
I
death.
love it.
And he doesn't have a reaction because he used his reaction to feather fall.
Ooh. Perfect.
So yeah.
Get
Fucked.
fucked.
Take the fall damage, bitch.
All right. So he takes 6d6 fall damage. He takes 25 points of fall damage as
Fuck.
he
He breaks his
slams to the ground.
His
leg.
ribs cracked.
Is he dead?
No, he's not dead.
Fuck.
How's he
He's not dying
looking?
from that. Pretty bad. That was not a good. That was not good for him.
Yeah.
Um.
You don't need to get down to fight me like a man that quickly. Just to be clear. I mean, I appreciate the sentiment.
All right. And with that, Lieutenant Zach, the wizard, is now on the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna move 60 again.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shoot. Are we taking the wizard hostage, or are we just gonna?
Don't take the wizard hostage. Take one of the other guys hostage.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a bit of a liability.
It's a loose
I'm
cannon.
gonna pew him.
Go for it.
And
Just a regular attack.
yeah.
25.
25. For just the 5.
Good
Oh.
God, your attack rolls are insane.
Yeah.
He's been rolling super high. Yeah, that,
you're
Oh, yeah.
he's looking really rough. He's just kind of like
He's not dead
stumbling
yet.
along the
He's
ground.
still alive? Alright,
he's
this is
still-
a
he only
fucking
did five.
kick-ass
That's only
wizard.
5 damage.
fell 60 feet.
That's
That's right.
30, that's
Damage.
30.
Took a javelin hit. He's still alive.
He's taken
32
30.
damage.
Well, he's taken a little bit more than that because he took the javelin, but
Yeah.
no,
That's
it
right.
didn't- and he doesn't take the sneak damage. He didn't.
Yeah,
that's
take
right.
aim.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
only
just
took
5.
5 damage there.
Hmm.
So with that, Petra, you're up. What are you doing? Unless you have a bonus
Uh,
action you want to do, Samir.
No, I'm
Uh,
good.
He,
Can you use it to move?
Can I bonus
Yeah.
action put the hex on him, or did it fizzle?
Well, you have to be within 60 feet of him, I believe. Hex is 60 feet, is that right?
Okay, I am now
Oh,
within
that's
60 feet of
Okay,
him.
yeah, you can put the hex. What are you hexing on him?
I'll hex.
I think you said wisdom
Wisdom
earlier.
still, yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll Eldritch Blast.
Do it. And he already used his reaction. So those both hit, and yeah, he's dead. You
Nice.
nice.
2 more Eldritch Blasts, and he goes down.
That's good. I was
Nice.
I was thinking about like teleporting up there and grappling him. But I guess-
Falling.
What? Oh, you have your cape.
My cape, yeah.
That's right. That does take an
Oh.
action to use, though.
Yeah. I was gonna ask if I could like grapple as a bonus, but I could see. I
Yeah,
feel
I
like
don't think
I'm
you-
right on top of him.
Theoretically, you could teleport like above him, and then it
Yeah.
would be 30 feet of movement going down, and you could maybe goring rush him on the way
Oh,
down.
that would have been great.
That would have
Oh
been really
well.
sick. But
I don't know, I feel like me scatting at him and then him falling to his death is funny.
that was so
Yeah,
sick.
that was
That-
good.
He should have lived so much longer.
That was just you counterspelling his feather fall is just
That was so good. Yeah.
Perfect. Exactly what
that's
needed
such a
to
PM, dude.
Alright,
No, it's
Alright.
exactly needed
what
to
are you
happen. He
doing? He's
deserves to
like,
suffer
I'm
the
good, I'm good.
consequences.
I prepared for this. No, you did.
I do this all day.
He deserves to
Alright.
suffer the consequences of flying 60 feet into the air.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
can only do that if you have a cart flying under you.
This is true.
He almost killed your cart in one round.
Question was if
But he didn't.
you're knocked
He
prone
was
while
dead,
falling,
cart's
you
alive,
fall
scoreboard.
due to your
He was
movement.
dead. It's alive.
Score.
Dude, your movement be reduced to 0? I'm
Alright.
not sure. On my turn? Well, I got 4 dudes around me. Just another Tuesday night.
Not
Yeah.
prone. That was just put you on the ground and you took
Just
fall damage. I
Just
believe that's
another
officially
day.
in the rules.
Yeah, that's what he said. As a bonus action, I'll eat another treat. so that I get my 10 hit points from that.
Okay.
1, 2, 3,
Just-
and then none of them have been hurt yet, correct?
None of the ones around you have been hurt. Nope.
Okay, then this one I'm gonna do my 2 attacks on.
Might as well go reckless. They'll have advantage anyway.
Yeah,
They're-
I'm gonna go
Just-
reckless so that because I have no way of getting advantage here.
Go for
Bop,
it.
bop. So that's a 23. I didn't need to go reckless. Well,
23 and a 20
Yeah.
both hit.
yeah.
And you kill one, boom, and you kill the other, boom. You're just kind of swinging reckless. I picture you
Oh,
do it like
yeah.
as one swing. You just cleave through one and into the other.
Yeah,
Um,
I think back to the other Minotaur and how it had a spin move, and I try to replicate that since I'm surrounded. But I
Not
only
cool,
got through
didn't-
2.
Not quite as effective as you remember.
Yeah.
They're going to both look at each other and give like a grim nod, and then they're going to disengage, and each of them's going to start running.
They're in my vines, bitch.
Oh, they are at half movement.
Dumb
that's
bitch
20.
fucker.
So they
What
can
did
go
you
to
call
there.
them?
A dumb bitch fucker.
So they're splitting as they run. And they disengaged as their action, so that's their turn. Timothy, you're up. What are you doing?
All right. I am going to get like here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna viciously mock this one.
Okay.
All right, you're just gonna go for a gangbang and run. What is this, New York City?
Or the hub.
Where is New York City? Oh,
It's on
no,
the
no,
Astral-
we're done with the hub jokes, please.
What's the
Classic.
next one? Damn it! All right, so that's gonna be wisdom save. Fails. 2d4. 5 damage, exactly average.
Okay.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, it is sufficiently. You see it kind of like shake its head, like, huh.
All right, remember to keep one of these alive,
Right.
and
Lieutenant?
that is going to be my turn. Oh, I'll get my card to move closer as well.
Okay. Lieutenant Zach, you're up. What are you doing?
I'm gonna be moving more.
You just been running this whole time.
Are you not in range of your bow?
No, because this is like a huge map. I think my bow is only like
I thought it was
80.
120.
120 feet. Oh no, it's a short
Oh.
bow.
Short
80.
bow
Yeah.
might be 80.
80, it is 80, yeah.
Ah,
I think this is
You can
enough.
bonus action dash as well. and
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
be
yeah.
within-
so
There we
much
go.
movement.
And then this is the one we want to keep alive.
Man, you're constantly moving. What is this, New York City?
None of
You
us
would know
know
in New
what
York
that
City.
is.
No, Lieutenant Zach knows.
Ah,
It's in the Astral Plane.
Yeah.
Space,
so
New
sick.
York City.
I think it's just
New-
New York City at this point.
New York City.
Yeah.
So
There was
this
never an
It's
old
the
York.
cultural hub of the Astral Sea.
hub, you say?
Oh.
Ah.
All right, shoot him.
The one with the purple is the one we want to capture.
I believe that's correct.
You
Yeah.
can do non-lethal damage to either one, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure. You
can
could
I?
like shoot through his leg if you want.
Yeah.
I'll
Pin
do.
him to the ground.
I'll pin this guy.
Okay. Do it.
Boom, you looking for this?
Stop.
Alright. He had exactly 6 health. Very nice.
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 So yeah, you it fires and just pins his leg to the ground. Ah!
All right.
He screams.
Okay, keep the other one alive also if you can, but no pressure at this point.
Okay,
Uh,
Petra, you're up. What are you doing?
Run up here, and I guess I'm gonna shoot this guy. It's gonna be like yawn shooting though, because I don't want to kill him. Like,
Okay.
I think you can only do non-lethal damage as a martial for martial attacks.
I think the technical rule is you can only do it with bludgeoning damage. But
Is that
Really?
correct?
I believe that is non-lethal. Oh,
I feel like you could do it
5e.
with.
Non-lethal damage.
Appearing the players an attacker who reduces a creature to 0 hit points with a melee attack. You choose to knock them out.
Melee attack. Okay. So that's
Okay,
rules
so-
is written.
Yeah.
I'll allow you to do it.
Okay.
I don't, because I think it's fine. I think it's kind of weird that they're just like, no, you must kill them unless you're hitting them in melee. They
Yeah.
must die.
Could I knock someone out by insulting them?
I would say yes.
Good
They
to
just
know.
kind of like the anime, like blood comes out of their nose and they pass out. So yeah, so 13 does not hit.
Yeah. I'll shoot again. That doesn't hit either.
14 does not hit either, yeah. He
Rats.
kind of is blocking with his shield as he's running away.
Rats.
Right.
Alright.
It's okay. He can't get very far.
With
the
that,
difficult
Crete.
terrain. It's coming his way. Look at the difficult terrain that's running at him.
Like the Jason Momoa running up.
No, like the dad from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
The cop.
Yeah. Just
Flint Lockwood.
This is my angel
You know what,
son,
y'all?
Cal.
Shenanigans.
I don't know why that clip is so blurry.
It's funnier. It's funny that it's blurry.
How much damage could I do with this?
It is funnier than
If I got max damage.
Good.
Okay. Whatever. I'm gonna just come up to him.
Okay.
I do my run. And then I do my 2 attacks.
Non-lethally, of course.
Non-lethally.
Non-lethally,
Yeah.
of course.
Just
The
non-lethal raging axe attacks.
yeah, I break his legs,
Yeah.
but he's
Chop
alive.
his legs.
Yeah, I'll chop his
He
legs
has
off.
11 health. You just did more than double his health. You cut him off. You like Darth Maul him. Like just
Yeah.
slash him
Why
right.
is he alive?
Always remember.
Star
You can
Wars.
survive getting cut in half if it's the right
Yeah.
spot.
Is
Yeah.
it the right spot?
You hit
Yeah.
him so
Roll a D20
hard that it
to see if it's
cauterizes the wound. As you cut through, it cauterizes the wound.
I'm gonna heat metal as on his axe
Oh.
as he's swinging,
Sure.
just to cauterize the wound.
I was gonna say my vines like wrap up around the legs
Oh,
so that
that's good
stops
too.
the bleeding.
Ooh, that's good too.
Yeah.
He's like trying to crawl away still.
Not here. We're doing non-lethally.
Good luck, Morsk. He's like trying to crawl, like saying like goblin.
But
speaking in
usually,
goblin. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Instant
is better
death. I
for the
think
story.
if it's
Yes, more
the
than double
person
your.
doing the damage chooses to, they can instantly kill you.
Yeah.
I
believe.
mean, no, I
I
think
might be
that
wrong.
is the rule. That is the
Should've
the
played
rule
for
is
the
if you
cut.
take
Yeah.
more than your max health negative in a single hit, you die. But I'm
Hmm.
allowing them to hit non-lethally. So the rules is written: if you have 11 health, if you have a max health of 11, and you take if you
Right.
go to negative 11, you instantly die.
Actually, I'm very curious. How do instant death and non-lethal damage interact?
I think in this case it was actually he hit him in 2 hits, so it wouldn't be instant death.
So
Right.
it's like 3.5 death.
So in this case,
The
it wouldn't
math
have. He actually,
adds up.
if we're ruling him like a player character, he would have deaths. He would have just failed 2 death saves, because the first hit was what knocked him
Okay.
unconscious. But I'm just saying, if you wanted to do it non-lethally, you can do it non-lethally. That's
Yeah,
fine.
and I did.
Yeah, he is non-lethally incapacitated. So these
Yeah.
2 are now incapacitated. And as you guys look about, you can see that it seems that the rest of the assault is beginning to dissipate around you. Any goblins have been chased off or killed.
All right. We need to tie both of these guys up in separate rooms.
I'll tie him up with my vines.
Why separate rooms?
Oh, you'll see.
Oh boy, here comes the course.
No.
See,
Alternately,
welcome to session 2 of Timothy Q. Barnum's
I think that's where we end. this
Yeah,
Negotiation
that's
and
where
That's where we
yeah,
end
that's
this
where we end
stream.
it. Let's go. Very good. Very good.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, I have a question.
hmm
When are we gonna level up? I feel like it's been a long time. or
After
maybe I'm crazy.
you guys are level 6 now, so level ups are gonna come a little bit slow. Like once you guys get past level 5, level ups come a little bit slower.
Mhm.
But we're probably gonna do at the end of next session ish, depending on how
Or-
much we get done.
Poor Zach needs his evasion, man. You
I,
can't.
I
Yeah.
just wanted
I
my
really-
character to
It's
be
he
good.
really. You
So, yeah.
can't.
We're gonna get it's. I'm gonna say probably at the end of next session,
Okay.
but it depends.
Okay.
Basically, when this Drellin's Ferry thing ends. Once you guys finish up with Drellin's Ferry, then
Alright.
we'll level up because that'll probably be next session.
Okay.
Mhm. Do
Um,
you guys want to see our roll stats?
I need
Oh
to-
yes, please.
sure,
You have them in real
yeah.
time.
What?
You have them in real time.
I have. Let's see here. How can I share? Up screens. There we go. There we go.
share
I
your-
have
All right.
basically. I just tracked it throughout the night, like
Uh-huh.
D20s, and then this is what it looks like. So we most frequent was
Math, everyone.
critical rolls.
That's fucking that's so
That's-
funny.
Mathematically, that does make some kind of sense.
What the fuck?
No, it doesn't. Not really.
Well, 1 and 20s even out, but that on average that still equals the average roll of a d20.
But it
It's
is
not
weird
loading.
that it
It is
should be a
weird.
straight line,
Urge
and it
out,
should
yeah.
realistically be a straight line across. But
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird how it like kind of trends downward and then jumps way up on the nat 20s.
I think it was pretty even. But it was. That's just interesting. It was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a vague if you share the screen again, there's like a vague trend downward, like a spiking trend downward,
hmm
and the nat 20 rolls way up.
So many not 20s
Yeah.
today. I
Yeah,
feel like we
a
had
Yeah,
fun.
there was a lot.
I
Yeah.
do wonder. One thought I've had is I wonder how always rolling with the advantage disadvantage alternative,
Mhm.
how that throws off the d20 rolls.
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't, but if it's doing RNG, it could,
Did Samir just leave?
I think
depending
his
on how
internet is-
sophisticated the
Oh.
RNG is.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello,
welcome
you're
back.
back.
Okay.
I don't think your computer likes you sharing the screen either, I guess.
Nope.
It really just doesn't like me using Discord.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll
Your computer
reshare.
doesn't like you.
Go-
Yeah, that's
Garbage.
interesting.
Yeah. Alright, I'll reshare.
hmm
Yeah, so it's like the most frequent things were critical rolls, either failures or
Yeah.
successes. Which is interesting.
Change anything.
Yeah, I think
on
it's
roll
very
20.
fascinating how low 19 was, but how high
Just
20
roll.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we almost never roll 19s.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. We mentioned that. Okay. Odd. This
That's
is-
odd.
That is odd. Yeah, the 20 being that high, the 20 and 1
Change
being it,
anything
like
on roll 20,
almost evens out, except for
I
the 20 and
guess.
1 being that high compared to everything else.
Yeah, but if if Roll20 used our actual random number generator, it should look like a bell curve where like the middle numbers are a little bit more frequent. I would think anyway. But
Well, over time, you'd end up with a straight line. I think.
oh, okay.
Theoretically, it should be a
that's
straight
that's
line.
the theory. Yeah.
Because that's what
interesting.
that's one of the reasons why D20 is considered a swingy system
Yeah.
because every roll is you're equally likely to get an average roll as to get a 20 as compared to like 2d6 systems.
Yeah. If you roll multiple dice, you end up with a bell curve.
Yeah.
Where
Oh,
like if you roll
okay.
2d6s, you end up with like 6 and 7 the most, and like a bell curve.
Yeah.
interesting.
Because you almost never roll a 2, you almost never roll a 12. but
Because
roll a 12.
because that means you can get like a 1 and a 5,
Mhm.
a 2 and a 4, or 2 3s would
Yeah.
be a 6, right?
It's like the most
Yeah.
common possibility. Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting
That's
stuff.
cool.
That's
Yeah.
really cool. Yeah, keep doing this for the future. I'd love to see.
I
it.
will.
Yeah, same.
Mm-hmm.
For
Did you
up and-
track per person?
No,
just
not
do the
yet.
whole thing?
Okay.
I think like for now I'm just gonna start like doing just D20s, and then as we get a little bit more into it, like
You could maybe try to like in
Per
the future
person.
track our own individually and send them to you. Maybe
Yeah.
something like
that would work too.
that. Yeah.
Sounds like a
Yeah.
lot of
But
effort.
also don't want to make this homework for you guys.
Well, yeah, but you know.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah,
Guys,
that is
stuff.
cool.
All right. I think we're ending there.
Yeah.
So,
Before I go out and end stream, we need to say our last goodbyes
to Rythmbot.
to Rythmbot.
can we play taps on Rythmbot? I feel like that'd be
Oh,
fun.
Yeah, let's do that. For
Oh,
those
we're
that
gonna
don't
get copy
know,
struck for Rythmbot.
Oh.
for taps.
Taps
For
is upgraded,
taps?
is it?
Taps. Let's see if I
No.
can.
front vote next.
Taps is
yeah.
like a military thing. It was
Yeah.
written like
Here, I'll
basically it was
put-
written 900 years ago or something.
Yeah, for
Or
those
what's
that
copyright law,
don't,
like 90 years.
it's always changing.
It's
But a
like
specific recording of it.
It's so whack.
the death of the
Here.
creator
Right.
plus 70 years.
Just
or
need to
some
find a
shit like
pirated
that.
clone.
Some
then it's all good.
absolutely ridiculous shit like that.
Sure, I guess that works.
Okay.
Everyone, get your salutes up.
Turn on your cameras, boys.
I had to put mine on my way already.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I don't want to cut out again.
yeah, it's fine. Thanks for the follow, but this is an important moment.
We should do this every time a character dies in one of our
Mm-hmm.
games.
No, just
Yeah,
for
but-
Rythmbot. Godspeed, you
peace.
magnificent motherfucker.
Goodbye,
Goodbye,
Rythmbot.
friend.
Forever in our
Yeah,
hearts.
yeah. For those that don't know, they're getting rid of Rythmbot. The bastards.
Delete the music
Uh,
channel.
Yeah.
No,
Out
no,
of
we'll figure.
respect.
I have a fix, but it
Yeah.
says not to delete.
Thanks for the follow on the outside.
more information. Let's see.
Yeah, on the side. Ooh, I can
I'm supposed to trust
nice.
them after this.
half-ass battle map.
No.
Feels
Mode
bad.
was
Mode-
a bit for my
Mode is
eyes.
nice.
Yeah. I'm glad you liked it.
It's 2/3 theater of the imagination,
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
2/3.
it's yeah, that's
which is
true.
ideal, I think.
I think it depends on the system. If you're running, this battle would have been kind of hard to run in without some kind of map.
Yeah.
But I also didn't want to like the alternative
Secret,
was I
let's
just
leave it at
used a
that.
very low quality zoom in of the actual town map.
Right.
So this is a little bit more, in my opinion, this is more readable than that.
I-
It's
More
just
so
here's
my
some
fault
buildings,
for
here's
having a shitty
road.
setup.
Yeah, I actually I prefer the minimalist, like mostly blank map, except for any important stuff, because map creators almost never think of carts that I can animate. Never any carts around in previously drawn maps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Less
Doesn't wanna
so
be-
wagons.
There could be a cart around any corner.
There could be a cart around every corner.
So much pain.
Yeah.
Pain.
Yeah.
Suffering and pain and pain, suffering.
All right.
Suffering pain.
Anything we want to say?
Thanks for watching.
Look up Norm Macdonald's greatest hits.
Yeah.
Incredible comedian.
Our sponsors.
Was
Our
Rythmbot.
sponsors are the
Yeah.
James Wan film *Malignant*. Go and
Yep.
watch it.
James Brown, just in general.
Yep. Eddie Murphy's impression of James Brown.
That's a
Yeah.
separate. That's separate. from
Uh,
That's
James
separate.
Brown.
That's a separate.
Yeah.
Those are
Uh,
separate sponsors.
That's a separate sponsor.
Yeah.
Jason Derulo falling down at the Met Gala.
Yeah.
Also sponsor.
That was
Yeah.
fucking funny. I didn't see that. No.
Really good. music,
That
is it?
new ContraPoints
Oh.
clip channel that I've been watching every clip from. If
We'll
anyone,
give you a second, Neon aside.
The California recall election.
yeah,
These are
everyone,
sponsored.
The entire
Yeah,
Not
Did you
one
not- you
side,
guys
the
voted,
whole.
right? Did you read your ballot? It said how much money they spent on it. It was like $297 million.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
where
Oh,
send
Newsom
that
won.
money towards the sponsorship.
Newsom
Oh,
one?
Newsom
Yeah,
won. That's cool.
Yeah, Newsom won
Alright.
again.
Mhm.
And it was like a shit stump too, I think, which is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
very cool. Especially when we have like
Oh.
2 years, like 1.5 years
1
left in
year.
Newsom.
1 year, I think.
Yeah,
It's
One
next
year.
November. The election's next November.
It's like literally no time.
So
65-34. Ooh,
Yeah,
wait,
that's just
wait, so the,
bad.
what's
35, 34.
Oh.
Fuck.
man.
And that's at
Okay.
64% counted too.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. He's 6'3", apparently.
What? Actually,
Yeah.
I can see that. I can see that.
6'3".
Gavin
Interesting.
Newsom. Oh, let's look at the recall. Recall
Give me-
results,
recall.
California.
If you look at the
okay, he
animation,
won. God bless. I would be so with 66% in. Oh no. You know who's already calling fraud? Larry Elder.
Yeah, obviously.
Mhm,
That's
obviously.
whatever. You gotta
Get,
that's just the
Boo.
standard move at this point. Whatever.
get
Yeah.
new
Yeah.
material.
Yeah, like unironically. get
Okay,
new
can we
material.
not like? Can we talk about that for a second? Fuck
Uh,
that.
On the Dungeons and
That's a standard
Dragons
move.
portion? I don't think so.
oh no,
Okay,
I'm not brave enough for
yeah,
politics.
Is there a
Okay,
politics chat that we can switch to? Is there a
Wag-
politics?
There is like a
I-
just chatting,
I
but
feel like the most
There
important
is
thing to
just
note is that
chatting.
the whole fucking recall election was
What'd
just
you
a
try to
giant waste
type?
of money.
True.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
Is that supposed to be cum wagons?
what?
It also
No.
it also needs to be pointed out how deeply flawed California's recall system is.
Oh yes, they
Yeah.
need
Oh,
to
yeah.
Well,
fix it.
I
for the
think
love of
in
God.
this case it was especially broken because
You
a
said
judge
maps
was
don't
like,
have
"Oh yeah, because of
wagons. I
COVID,
got you.
we can
Oh.
extend the time it takes."
Mhm.
Well, no,
Um,
not just that. The actual core of the system.
Yeah,
So okay,
The
Nah.
core
so
system is-
you need over 50% of the
Oh,
vote.
was that a
governor to be
link?
removed.
Hang on, I think I
Right.
can.
So if you have over 50% of the vote,
Permit.
the governor is automatically recalled, and then anyone else running, which the governor is not allowed to do, which is unconstitutional, arguably.
Is that correct?
But of anyone else
You
running,
can post a link now on the other
the
side.
person that gets the plurality of the vote wins. So if
Wait, what?
45% of the people want the governor to stay, and 15% of people want this new guy to be elected,
Try one more time.
that new guy could be elected as long as
Uh,
theoretically,
it can be by one vote.
it could be
yeah,
by one vote. Yeah.
one. If everyone just voted no, like half the people voted no, half the people voted yes, but didn't put another choice,
Yep.
and one person put yes, and with one vote,
Second.
a person could win and be
You
the
forgot
governor
your
with
best
literally
sponsor,
one vote.
Sparkling
Yes.
feces. Oh.
Exactly. Like that's fundamentally a
Horrible
broken system.
Is the link still not posting?
Horrible
I gave you
design.
permission.
That doesn't
I don't
make
know why
any
it's
So
doing
I'm
this.
of the
Yeah.
opinion that it should be. It should be like a jungle. The first recall vote should be like a jungle primary, or like a
Mhm.
ranked choice.
Whatever. I'm leaving.
But
Goodbye.
yeah, I think we'll
Yeah.
call it.
I think let's call it there.
Yeah, Nianasai was trying to post something for the
All right,
wagon,
good night,
but
y'all.
we couldn't get that in. I don't know why.
You ending the stream because we're still
yeah.
on stream.
Yeah,
Please end the stream.
yeah. Nianasai was trying to post something for the wagon, but it wasn't
Oh.
posting.
Oh,
So,
Wagon, you
no.
say?
No.
so we're gonna call it here. Thanks, anyways. But yeah, I'll be back, but for stream. Bye.
Bye.
I
I'm waving, but you can't see me.
All right, I deafened all your crew end stream. Yeah, that's true. Just what they said to me. Let's switch over to this mode. Whoa, I don't know how my encoding overloaded when I just switched screens. Oh, hang on, and turn on the camera for this mode. Yeah. Why is that page? What is that page? That was Roll20. Only fans of you shulking corn with me. No, what? But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this stream. This one is a little shorter. I think this is probably our shortest session we've had so far. But it was good. We fought a lot. I like fighting. I use my horns more than I usually do. Also, pay your respects to Rythm Bot. It's gone. I think the official time is like 8 a.m. PST is when they're shutting down Rythm Bot. We've been using it for all our streams, so now it's gone. Which is a sad rip. I was doing map work in general. We all got a window and nice monitor as I did more prep. Are you a Minotaur, by the way? I am. I actually am. My character Crete was basically cursed. He was human, but then he turned into a Minotaur because of the power. Not too overly concerned. Art will show up. Probably, but this one was like official, and it was like safe to use, but now it's gone, and we've been using it for a while, so it's a sad rip. Right. It was no fun. Yeah. Up there with Facebook? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's the end of this stream. Next stream is going to be tomorrow at 6 p.m. We're playing more Witcher 3. I don't know exactly when I will be able to play more Witcher 3, because I'm getting to that point where I'm going to play other games for sequels coming out soon. So I may not be able to play Witcher for a while after this, but for sure tomorrow I will be playing it. Back, look at the schedule down. I wasn't typing there. That was sick. Schedule. There we go. That's just a general schedule of stream is. What's the next game? The Witcher 3. That's what I'm playing. I think if you're talking about like what's the game I'm gonna start next, I think it's gonna be Horizon Zero Dawn. Honestly, I think that's the strat for gaming companies. They just do it then. Yeah, that's the stream tomorrow. Don't forget to check out my YouTube, socials, and Discord. Hang on, I can't type and speak at the same time. It's hard. I released the stream highlights video for August about a week ago. So that's up on the channel, so check that out. And yeah. Also, I think my Teespring store is in there. What are they calling it now? Spring is just Spring now? Oh, there's some shitty merch out there, so you can check that out as well. But I think that's where we're gonna call it. Yeah, this is fun. Should I raid someone? I should actually. I have a decent amount of people here. We'll raid someone, so stick around and see who I give it to. Let's do. Let's go here. There we go. All right. I want to start it. All right then. Then if there's nothing else, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye. Good night, everyone.